Dark void, blue dust, our guy on the floor, a shady man in shades drops the line from above, another otherworlder just hit the dirt. Our MC's eyes snap open, and what's waiting is wrecked. Rubble, piled up, kneeling in a city that already lost a war, just ruins stretching into the haze. The man in shades steps in close, tells the kid to settle down and listen up, keeps the warm act rolling. Take it slow, breathe. Those warm hands just keeping the prey calm before the real move. Then the lore drops. This world is area, swords on one side of the fence, magic on the other, and right behind that, every shape of demon the brain can name, mana exists, so every nightmare here gets a body. The whole place runs on otherworlders pulled in from another world and dropped into the meat grinder, and the first stop for every newcomer is a city called Xenovis, where our hero just landed. The con man asks if bro ever trained martial arts or magic. Answer is no, which makes our guy a no class. The friendly act kicks back in. Free meal on the house. The con man plays the warm local. Our MC bows polite, full school kid manners. A drink slides across the table next. The con man smiles and tells the kid to drink up, and bro takes the cup. Long sip. The cup goes empty. The con man leans back with a grin, already counting the seconds until the body folds. But instead of folding, our hero spins, tips the rest of the cup back into the con man's face, and calls out the goblin paralytic poison by name. Our MC breaks the recipe down. No taste change, just a faint fishy smell and a burn on the tongue. The kid knew the drink before the first sip. The con screams through the hands, wants to know how the hell the kid could possibly know any of this. This dude stays dead calm. The plan was to sell a fresh otherworlder off as a slave. Bro turns the head and confirms it. The body really did just get summoned today, and the no-class label really does fit. And the finisher lands, a kick straight into the gut from our guy. Our hero picks the dagger off the dropped con, one clean swing, done. The scam closes right there. Blade still red, bro, states the first rule of this world out loud, to never trust anyone, not even the friendly ones. The kid strips the body, 60 gold and a single emblem, enough to move. Our MC checks the build, not much fat, but the muscle holds up. The fists tighten, the frame remembers itself, and it confirms. Same body, same blank sheet. The clock just rewound 13 years. The second run starts right here. Our guy puts it together. The item had to be the trigger. Bro stares out over the city, thinking back to the last run. Last time around, a complete zero. No class and zero talent, just scraping by to make rent. Then one day, deep in a forgotten dungeon, a treasure chest. Effort finally paid off. Our MC cracked it open expecting glory and got a tiny rock that did absolutely nothing. Bro carried that rock for years, clueless. Then the moment of death came. The rock fired up and threw our guy back 13 years for a do-over. Our hero pulls up the status window. The screen is the same garbage, no class and nothing on the sheet, hopes deleted. Bro just calls it what it is, a worthless regression. But the body is younger and quicker, and the brain has 13 years of homework already in storage. That 13-year head start is the engine of the whole show. Lock it in. The kid moves down the street, a destination already lined up. Next stop is a creepy little clinic, the Healthy Bone Realignment Office. In area, otherworlders usually show up loaded with magic or martial arts, abilities baked in from day one. Then, there's no class. Nothing on the sheet. Last time around, that label got our hero nothing but pain. 13 years of getting trampled for being useless, a slow death in the dirt, the shabbiest run anyone in this city ever logged. But a no class is also a blank canvas. An old acupuncturist in town can stamp a hidden bonus onto the right candidate, and this time, Bro walks in with the answers and walks out with a low-rank martial evolution locked into the body. Chance 1 is in the bag. The kid looks fired up. Round 2 is on. 2 of 3 chances that flip a no class into actual material. 0 room to miss this run. First 1, Martial Evolution, the upgrade that lets the body actually take a martial arts style, and only one acupuncturist in Xenovis can trigger it artificially. Our guy already got him. Last life, the conditions were brutal. Bro never met the bar and walked away empty. This run, every box ticked, low-rank evolution locked in. Second chance, a true heaven cultivation technique, the kind that gathers inner energy at a pace regular manuals can't touch. Last time, the library owner died and the book burned with the building. Nobody else even knew the thing existed, but our MC grabbed it first for almost nothing. Chance 2 locked, 10 days in, and the kid is already past the last life. Which leaves chance 3, the Coliseum tournament opening up in exactly 1 year. The prize flips everything, but surviving that long takes gold for food and a roof. So the next move is obvious. Our hero hits a weapon shop. The bald merchant glares from the counter and asks what the kid wants. Bro strolls in calm and asks for a setup at his size, picks out 2 daggers, wants to take these off the shelf. The merchant locks eyes on the wallet and asks if the kid even has the gold. Then comes the brush off. The merchant tells the kid to walk it off before things get ugly. Our MC just shrugs the rejection off, starts pulling off the shirt, and offers it up as payment instead, just standing there half naked in the shop holding out the clothes. This is the actual negotiation strategy. Big belly laugh from the merchant. Years in the trade, never seen this move. The bald guy can't stop wheezing and wonders what the hell is wrong with this brat. Then the laughing settles down, and the merchant notes that the kid is a no class, and young on top of that. Our hero plays it cool and says the help would mean a lot. The merchant waves him off and tells the kid to keep the clothes and take the daggers on credit. A big grin from the bald guy as our MC gets told to come back as a regular, and bro bows out polite. A quick thanks for the gear. Next stop is the forest at the edge of town. Monster country. Survival here comes down to one thing: knowing what's about to swing at the face before it actually swings. Our guy already mapped every monster type from 13 years of getting hit by them. Every weak spot already memorized. Nothing in this forest is new. Dagger drawn, bro moves in calm, the path already in the head. Back when the kid first walked into the same forest, terror in every step, fresh otherworlder, 0 answers. Same trees, same shadows, but a completely different person walking through now. The face says it all. No panic, just focus. Back then, pure pain. Our MC was the saddest fighter in the city. Hours of swinging and missing. The kid was the joke of the whole hunting ground. This time around, our hero pulls out the real move. The spear comes up. Ogre chasing spear technique loaded. First movement, 1 shot, 1 kill. The goblin doesn't even know what hit it. The body drops, the forest goes quiet. The next swing tears through clean. Another monster opens up fast. Bro just smirks. Easy gold. Our guy lifts the hands. Still skinny, still a no class. But with this brain in this body, the work actually pays. The kid sets a quiet target. First goal is just getting through the day. The rest can follow. Even a worthless regression beats dying broke in the dirt. Meanwhile, on the other side of the city, a kneeling figure in red robes sits inside a curtain of red mist. Nothing about this looks normal. A blue glow blooms beside the figure, fast and bright. Trouble incoming. The magic explodes around the figure. A small, confused look says nobody warned her about whatever just landed. Lock that face in, it matters soon. 2 weeks roll by, the town wakes up slow at dawn, a vendor calls out to a passerby across the road, and our guy walks straight into a familiar shop. The bald merchant lights up as the regular kid steps through the door. Today's haul gets dropped on the counter. Our MC hands over a heavy sack of goblin parts, every drop ready to cash in. The merchant whistles, mentions that goblin marks usually run close to $1.5 million a piece, but our hero just shrugs and credits a regular contact for the deal. The bald guy laughs and tells the kid this load covers 2 days of fees easy. Bro brushes it off, points out that the Wizard Guild pays even more for this stuff. Then comes a soft moment. When this kid first walked in, the bet was on a week of survival, max. Now, gold coming in every day. Real talent showing. Our MC just blinks. Talented? Remember, this is a kid who already lived 13 years in this world and died at the bottom of the food chain. So the word does land funny. Inside the head, the word still rattles. Talented? Not exactly the label that fits our guy. Last life, bro suffered for 13 years grinding martial arts and never made it off the bottom rung. Flat out, untalented to the bone. The status window pops open, the move set listed out in full, which is the trick. Every move here was memorized from the previous run, all of it sitting at common low-rank tier, second rate on a great day. Same story for the cultivation side. A cartoon angel sums it up. No matter how hard our hero grinds, the techniques refuse to climb past 2 stars. Ever. Our MC sits to meditate, face locked in, the spear lifts again. Morning hits, and a voice calls out from the inn doorway. The innkeeper's girl runs over, asks if our hero is heading to the forest again, wants to know why hunting in the woods is the routine when anyone out there can die sooner or later. Our guy keeps it short. Being an otherworlder leaves no other way to make money than hunting monsters. The girl frowns, calls the kid a fool for thinking otherworlders can't pick another job. Then comes the soft pitch. The inn is right there. Her dad already likes the kid plenty. Our MC shuts it down clean. No cooking and no cleaning. That's the excuse used. The daughter looks lost, can't understand why anyone would risk life out there when a simple inn job is right here. Our hero just goes quiet. Bro walks out, promises to be back by dinner. For a flicker, the past version of this dude shows up, head down, just rolling with whatever life threw. The kid used to live like that, compromising with everyone just to stay safe. Not this time. Bro refuses to bend like that again. This run has one rule locked in: keep what's been saved, do whatever it takes to make it stick, and beat the last life across the board. The bell rings. Noon hits. Bro already knows what noon means. A new otherworlder is about to land in Iria, right on schedule, which lines up with the figure that arrived in red mist a moment earlier across town. Fresh trouble, fresh power, and a magic explosion just rocked the summoning circle. Back on the street, the locals are whispering, wondering whether the new kid is a martial artist. Probably not. The bald watcher confirms it. Confused otherworlders are easy targets for the local thugs. Right on cue, the thugs are already moving in. Our MC just watches. None of this is the kid's business, until a sharp scream cuts the air and a small bump turns into a setup. The big bald brute claims a hard impact. The collarbone supposedly broke from the contact. The small target tries to back up, but the kick lands first, blood already on the pavement. The whole crowd freezes. The brute plays the victim, claims a busted collarbone and demands a medical fee, then tells the crowd this is just a lesson and everyone should move along. A crew buddy walks up to check in, gets the same routine. A broken collarbone means breaking the target's back in return. Our hero clocks the punch the brute threw. Clumsy delivery, but a real martial arts strike underneath. Yeah, this guy is no random thug. The rank settles in. A third-rate martial artist. Bottom of the ladder, but still a step above any normal civilian. And that's a problem. For our guy, with a fresh body and zero internal energy stocked, this is the worst possible matchup. No one in this city plays hero anymore. The people here have been hassled enough that everyone keeps the head down. Bro tries a move, shouts out a warning about paralytic poison in the water the brute is about to drink. The whole street pauses. A short crew member side-eyes the cup. This could check out. The cup tips, water spills across the pavement, but the big brute just grins. The trick almost worked for a second, then the weapon comes back up and the swing follows. Our MC won't fold. Ending up in the ditch is not an option here. A strike loads up, the lightning blade technique flashes out, the brute braces, an iron blood-strengthened exoskeleton holds firm. Sparks fly off, no real damage. Our hero loads up again. The palm destruction palm technique comes next. The brute laughs through it, mocks the kid for learning some martial arts, but the hits aren't landing at all. Bro figures it out way too late. These moves run on internal energy, which a fresh body doesn't have stocked yet. The techniques are empty motions without the tank to power them. The crew murmurs about guards arriving, says to take this elsewhere fast. Our guy gets dragged along, and that's when the figure appears. Red hair, red robes, the same arrival from across town an hour ago. The entry is fast and clean, real martial arts grade. The brute hits the ground in a second. The red one pins the goon down and demands to hear what exactly the kid was called. Our MC's eyes go wide. The bald goon stammers and tries to stall. No deal. The strike lands, bone snaps. The air orders the brute to get lost, and a clean kick sends the goon flying across the plaza. Our hero just blinks while the red one mutters about rudeness. Scum like that daring to take a swing at the air. Then the red one turns, eyes locked on Bro, wondering what the deal with this kid even is. A palm technique already pinging second rate, the summon window lining up exactly with the air. This cannot be. Our MC puts it together. The question hits whether this kid actually knows who is standing here. The cult flag flares up in memory. The demonic cult, leaders of every unorthodox sect, worshippers of raw power. The strongest of them carries the title of Heavenly Demon, head of the whole thing. This one, the little heavenly demon, the heir to the throne. Back in the last run, this dude was completely untouchable, summoned the same hour as our hero, but the growth curve never even crossed Bro's line of sight. This is the kid that became the heavenly demon. The demon casually drops an age, 13 years old, just to set the field. Our guy freezes inside. The heavenly demon is standing right here in front of him, then out loud puts the age at 14, just a year up. The air clocks it, asks whether Area is a completely different world from the original home. Our hero confirms it honest. No demonic cult exists in this world. A huge laugh erupts from the redhead, full belly laugh going hard, then a pivot back to Bro. The demon wants to know what the shouting at the plaza was about. Our MC shrugs the explanation off, just a warning about poison in the water. The laugh comes back even harder, then dies down with a half bow and an apology about not realizing the kid was this young. Having to bow to a 13-year-old gets called brutal. Everything finally settles down. Bro shifts the angle, brings up the martial arts move from earlier. The demon confirms, notes the kid through some too. No soft pedaling. The demon calls the moves trash and the execution even worse, then wonders out loud where the kid even pulled the set from. Our hero plays innocent, asks what it would even take to reach that level. Then the bomb drops. The demon offers to teach the kid martial arts personally. Our MC just blinks. The offer expands. Under direct instruction, even the lousiest fighter climbs. But one condition comes attached. Our guy stares, asks for the condition. The redhead grins, names the price, friendship. Bro's whole face shatters into shock. Remember, this is the same heavenly demon our hero couldn't even look up to in the last life, now offering lessons for the price of a friendship. Lock that in. A small kid with red eyes runs up to a stern-bearded father with one demand. "A friend, please?" The father frowns, asks where the word came from. The kid mentions a book that swore a friend can carry anyone through any hardship. True enough, the father grants, but only for ordinary people. This kid is the heir of the demonic cult, the one in line to inherit the throne. The old heavenly demon makes the rule plain. Rulers do not get friends. Training is the priority. No exceptions. This small heir backs off, defeated. The father walks away. Heavy footsteps echo down the hall, then a quiet pause. Later, the old man admits to the empty room that the rule sounds shameful, but the rule still stands. A field of bodies, fresh dead, the heir alone in the middle of the carnage, the only one still breathing. A senior steps up to report. The practice run had close to 50 opponents on the field, and a 10-year-old wiped out every single one. Terrifying skill for the age, even coming from the bloodline. The father just calls it unfortunate, says under different circumstances things might have gone differently. Further back in memory, the same kid stretches out a hand to another child, wants to know if the other kid will be a friend. Born the heir, raised under brutal expectations, this dude never had a single moment to figure out what friends actually meant. Another kid in that memory explained it like it was the most obvious thing in the world. Anyone the same age counts, no logical reason needed. Now back in the room, the demon clasps a hand on Bro's shoulder and locks the deal in. From this point on, the two are friends. Internally, our hero is losing it. Mentally, a 27-year-old just got drafted into friendship with a 13-year-old. That is one of the wilder regression problems. The demon makes good on the trade and offers to teach martial arts in return. A glowing panel announces the technique, the Violet Dawn Mystic Art. Our MC expected the cult's signature move, but the demon catches the formal honorifics first and questions the speech. The friend rulebook supposedly says informal language only. Our hero corrects the speech with a quick fix. The two settle in across the table. The demon lays out the deal. The heavenly demonic art is reserved for the leader and the heir, off limits to outsiders. But the Violet Dawn Mystic Art is the next best thing, still a real upgrade. The offer stands. Forest landscape, our MC is back hunting. 1 month rolls by since the deal. 1 full month of direct training under the heavenly demon in the Violet Dawn Mystic Art. Bro now drops monster packs without breaking a sweat. Another notch climbed. The martial arts now sit between third and second rate. And for a kid who spent 13 years in the last life glued to the bottom, this is a massive jump. The demon teases Bro about a no-talent kid pulling off martial arts now. Our hero fires back the same insult and shuts the demon down. The hunt rolls on. Another goblin pack folds. Hits keep landing clean. Then a new threat drops in, a green tower of muscle, mid-swing. Our MC dodges in time. That orc would have been a disaster without a quick reaction. The orc roars. Our hero takes the measure of the new threat. Silence stretches out. The forest waits. This orc looks like a solo, no pack behind it, which is unusual. One hard swing lands. The orc drops in a single hit. Our MC gets cocky. Killing an orc is close to nothing now. The demon mocks the pride, and our hero just tells the demon to stop. But a question stands. Orcs don't usually live in this area, so the wandering origin of this one stays a mystery. Our MC pauses, scans the trees. A voice cuts in from behind. High praise for the skill at such a young age, warrior. A tall mustachioed swordsman steps out. Bro asks who. The stranger introduces himself with a polite apology, mentions the title carried back in the Central District's Sword Destruction Sword. Our hero asks the deal, wants to know what the stranger is after. The man hesitates before answering, then drops the reason. The issue here is the orc. Over in a town courtyard, the doubt hangs in the air. This kid looks too young for the job. 3 party members are sizing our hero up. The swordsman vouches. The orc fight was clean. The skill is real. This kid will be useful. A dagger-carrying fighter steps up, mentions the title, Black Man Dagger. Then a magic user joins, trained at the School of Velas. The team asks if there's any issue with joining the run. Our MC admits there's hesitation. Then comes the briefing. An orc faction set up a new village in the region. Travelers are getting attacked. Novice adventurers are getting killed off. The Mercenary Guild posted a 21 million gold bounty on wiping out the village. Add in the loot. The total take lands near 35 million. How to split it? Our hero's share works out to roughly 7 million gold. Quests this big do not come around often. Bro turns the offer over in the head. A wall of orc faces looms in the imagination. The real problem is trusting a group of strangers in the middle of a fight. The team lead waits for the call. Our MC decides, count this kid in. The swordsman erupts in a big laugh, calls it the right move, says having this warrior makes the whole job easier. Our hero thanks the team for the hospitality, but a group of figures further off catches the eye, and the identity of the strangers becomes the next question. The leader waves it off. Those are just mules, nobodies with no class. And remember, our hero is technically a no class himself. The warrior just assumes Bro comes from a fighter background. Our MC plays along, confirms a warrior background. The team explains the porters carry every bag for the expedition. Nothing to worry about. No need to be bothered with the no classes at all. Meanwhile, deep in the green outside town, an orc lurks among the leaves. The raid is about to get real. And remember, our guy is still a fresh body with a regressor's memory and limited internal energy. The team moves through the trees at night, the mage's hair lit by lantern glow as the party pushes deeper into orc country. Lanterns swinging, weapons ready, the swordsman taking point. The bald dagger fighter brings up the rear. Our hero asks the obvious, wants the orc count for the village. Around 50 comes the answer, but the team will only deal with 30 in actual combat. The dagger guy laughs. Nothing here is too dangerous. Orcs are dumb and stupid. Rush in, kill them, collect the goal. Our MC asks for the real plan. The team splits into two groups, one half for the warriors, the other half pairs the dagger fighter with the mage. A rough village map comes out. The plan is to use the orcs' own outposts against them, peel them off piece by piece. The mage walks through her role, wind magic spreads human scent, orcs are territorial. The smell drags them out to hunt. While the orcs are out hunting, the mage preps the attack spells back at the trap point. The small porter speaks up. The porter and a warrior light the flare, draw the orcs. The diagram shows two groups closing in from both sides. Simple enough. Our hero rates it an okay plan. A bit crude. A real trap would be better. But with these numbers, the trap idea is unrealistic. The team creeps closer to orc territory, orc skulls hanging on stakes as territory markers. Everyone splits into two groups. Careful out there. Best of luck. One group disappears into the trees. The swordsman holds position. Two of the older members talk it over. 6 months together as a team. This run might be tough for the newer faces. The bald dagger guy just laughs it off. Our MC turns to the closest porter and asks for a name. The porter freezes, surprised anyone would even ask. A quiet name gets given with a small bow. Our hero plays honest. No confidence about being able to protect anyone when the orcs start rushing in. A stack of spears gets pointed out. The porter told to pick one, then choose, running or following. A pained look comes back. The porter already knows the warriors will not be sticking up for anyone if things go bad. But running really is not an option either. Bro gets it. The guild contract punishes any runner, the whole reward gets pulled. All right then, our MC just says to protect what can be protected. A quiet nod comes back. The swordsman calls out, the team has arrived. The broader view opens up. Careful approach got the patrols avoided. That wooden fence in the middle of the trees is the orc village. The team lead steps up to light the flare. Bro cuts in with a quick hold. The mustache fighter notices the daggers at our hero's waist, asks where the gear came from. Bro deflects with a quick excuse. A one-eyed orc skull stares back from a stake. The warrior gets the pause and wants to know the angle. Our hero suggests using muddy water rubbed on the body to mask the human scent. The team lead likes the idea, calls the kid experienced for the age. Our MC credits a master. The swordsman calls the master incredible, then signals everyone to do the same. Mud goes on, bones stay still. A sharp clash echoes from across the trees. A large orc shadow flickers between the leaves, and a new plan is already cooking. The warrior leans in with a fresh plan, sending the pack mule out first to draw the attention. The porter pales. A diagram lays it out. Mule walks out, orcs swarm, hit from behind. The bag carrier freezes. Panic sets in. Sir, that means dying. The mustache fighter waves it off. No death is happening. But if the porter does not move forward, a wicked grin flashes, then the whole thing gets called a joke. The bags drop to the dirt. The team lead picks up the weapon. Ready? Our MC steps in, volunteers to be the bait instead, if the team has no objection. The swordsman just nods. No problem. 13 orcs get lured out. The count is set. One orc charges in with an axe. Our hero's spear flashes through. 1 down, 12 left. Another strike connects. 11 left. Our MC's bloody face. The doubt hits hard about pulling this off. No, there is no other choice. This kid has to pull it off. The porter behind, bloody, asks the silent question of why anyone would step in for someone like the porter without a real reason. In any other situation, the porter would not be worth the trouble. Our hero answers it honest. No grand connection between the two, no friendship either. Just one thing in common. Both are no class. That is all. And the rule of this world is the strong are the law. Ugly rule. Flashback to the old spearmaster from the past life, weighing whether that is really all there is to the rule. The master concludes it, an incredibly clear and ugly rule indeed. The lesson continues. No matter how many times the trick gets tried, the rule still does not break. Daggers in hand, the master barks the instruction to lock in and hold the spear in this exact grip. Keep that locked in, and right here in the now, the answer is the same. Our MC has to get stronger. Stab from a distance, the rule of the spear lesson. Stab from a distance, stab, one strike. The spear technique unleashes, soul-chasing spear technique. Third form, lightning-splitting strike. Orcs go flying, multiple kills lined up. A bloodied orc falls. Another orc grabs with a bone-handled axe. The mustached swordsman watches in shock from the side. A final orc still left standing in the chaos. Our hero pants hard, bloody, but standing. The wide shot, a single figure tall among the orc corpses, weapon in hand. Remember, this is the same kid who spent 13 years at the bottom last life. 13 orcs down in one push. Consequences inbound. One final spear thrust connects. The count is called. 13 orcs down on this side. The other squad rolls in covered in goblin parts, 17 on their side, the entire village wiped clean. The warriors check in about the porter, want to know if anyone gave trouble. Our hero answers it was nothing worth mentioning. Bro turns and gives the porter a small thanks for the help. The porter holds the look. Another quiet thanks, the no-class bond pulling a little tighter. A wider shot, the crew gathered, bodies stacked. Someone asks when the rest of the team is back. The answer is soon. Right on cue, the rest of the squad arrives, shouting congrats at the little warrior. Both groups celebrate, every orc confirmed dead, the run looks clean. The team lead asks how things went on this side. One of the warriors opens the reply with a single hesitation word. That is the exact moment the first blade comes down. The mage takes the hit straight to the side, blood spraying out, her eyes lock wide in pure shock. The source is the bald dagger fighter turning on the team from the inside. Another swing carries through. The air goes loud with steel. A weapon flashes in the chaos. The swordsman barks at our MC to clear off fast and stay out of the cleanup. A flashback hits, a town familiar from the past life. No-class porters falling in the same kind of cleanup, bodies stacking up after every mission, the warriors strolling back to the city to claim the bounty, then a new contract, a new set of mules. This is the pattern. Cleanup after every job, gold split between fewer hands. The warriors think this round is routine. But our hero already watched the play in the previous life. The crew is caught off guard by the speed of the reaction. Of course, the same scam ran in front of Bro's eyes back then. This time, the warning came before the blade. Our MC moves on the dagger fighter with the spear. The orc fight already drained most of the internal energy, but enough fuel still left for this round. The swordsman taunts the kid for being still weaker than this crew, threatens to demonstrate the real strength of the central districts. Silence settles for one beat. Then steel clashes. The dagger fighter laughs through the swing, mocks how much more this kid thinks the team will tolerate. Our hero just stays cold. Not a clean match against 3 trained killers, but the threat ramps up. The choice gets framed as dying now or dying a minute later. Our MC lets the words hang. Another exchange. The bald guy wonders aloud if the kid is ready to die today. The swordsman steps in with a blade. Sword strikes ring out. A face flashes between the swings. Another beat. One more strike. The threat sharpens. Any further step means no more sunrise for this kid. Dark laughter rolls through. Our MC keeps moving, eyes locked on the next opening. Under the surface, our hero is bleeding hard, the body sinking. The demon's red hair flashes in memory. The master is not far from town. The regression voice in the back of the head pushes the body to keep moving and just survive the run. One of the warriors closes the gap, another exchange of strikes, but the fight gets out of hand fast. Normally, the body could handle 1 or 2 of these, no problem. But right now, the body is at the limit. No time to finish them all clean. A fresh wound piles on the knee. Blood streaks across the face. One short inhale, then one final spear thrust connects clean. The dagger fighter folds for good. The swordsman roars in fury, tries to step back, but the porter steps in, refuses to let the warrior slip away. 2 bloody figures locked together in the dirt. Our hero shouts a warning at the porter, tells the porter to hold the line and buy a few seconds. But the strike comes anyway. One heavy clash echoes. Blood streaks the porter's face. Then a final swing from our MC finishes the warrior off. Under the surface, the same thought from the day of the regression: get stronger, no matter what it costs. And remember, this is the same kid who got cut down by these exact warriors back in the last life. Score is finally even. Back in the room, the demon lights up at the return of the kid. Our MC just confirms it, mentions the work took a toll. The demon clocks the wounds, asks if the body is still cut up. The red one grins a little too wide. The catch is already obvious. The kid smells wrong. The redhead explains the angle. The scent of human blood is all over this kid. Our hero answers calm, says the second-rate martial artist tried to kill the kid, so the kid killed back. But the demon is not buying the easy answer. This dude is hiding far more than the surface story. Then the close-up, red eyes lock in, the demand for the truth sharpens. And remember, this demon is sharper than any normal master. The regression secret is about to crack wide open. Right where the cliffhanger landed, the demon is still pressing on the secret. The demand for the truth keeps sharpening, but our MC holds the line tight, refuses to crack. Our hero looks down, the redhead leaning in close. Bro plays innocent, calls the whole topic strange, pretends the secret idea makes no sense. The demon explains the watch. Every corner of this kid's behavior has been giving off hints. The conclusion is one word. This kid is special. The redhead walks through the work, wandering the city, getting a read on the no-class situation, picking up details everywhere. The city's no-classes are mostly stuck, worthless by the heir's measure. Another experiment came earlier, letting the no-classes attempt anything. Every test flopped except for this kid. Bro walked straight into the forest and hunted monsters, outpaced every other no-class on the city roster. Teaching also came up empty across the board. No real progress on the others. But this kid soaked the lessons up overnight. Extraordinary speed for someone supposedly with no talent. The heir clarifies the bigger picture. The rest of the no classes are stuck in lost cause territory. Mostly stuck at the bottom forever. Even a single move would take a full year to land. Most of them never even get there. Then the line cuts deep. No talent here either, says the demon, but the math does not check out. Teaching a regular no-class anything would take 7 or 8 years to even register results. Martial arts users grow at about 0.5% a year, tops, which means this kid does not actually look like any other no-class out there. The demon presses harder, wants to know exactly what this kid is. Our MC holds the stance, keeps deflecting, claims to have no idea what the line of questioning is about. The redhead does not love getting lied to. Friends should not lie to friends. Silence falls for a beat, but every single person has a secret. The obvious counter still comes back. Lying to hide a secret is not really how a friend should treat a friend. Our MC reaches for a save, agrees that everyone has some kind of secret. A trade comes on the table, secret for secret. One comes out, the other follows. Our hero waves the trade off, the secret stays put. Not happy with that. The redhead switches the angle again. Then the offer goes nuclear. 30% of the heir's internal energy will be handed over on the spot. Our MC's brain crashes from the size of the offer. The answer behind it is simple. This kid is the redhead's only friend in the entire world. The framing comes blunt. That alone should be enough. Silence settles. Our hero scrambles to recover. Another push from the redhead. Keeping secrets from a friend kills the trust both ways. Same as flat-out lying. Then the pivot. The heir will go first instead. The personal secret coming out. The demon just says it straight. Turns out the heir is actually a girl. Our MC's whole face shatters into question marks. The explanation rolls out. The father wanted a male heir, so this kid grew up living as a boy outside the cult, under orders to never reveal the truth, because anything else would have meant banishment from the family. Our MC just processes the bomb that just dropped on the room. Fair's fair, decides our MC. Time to open up too. A quick flash of orcs and monsters from the past life rolls behind the eyes, then the answer drops flat. This kid is a regressor. The redhead reacts hard, but the word stays, and the regression claim gets taken at face value. No need to keep questioning the truth. Anyone else trying to sell that story would get laughed off, but this one fits everything observed so far. More questions still form behind the eyes, though. The heir wonders out loud whether this kid knows everything about the world from a previous run. Our hero confirms it. Nothing wild over there, just a regular life before the regression hit. Life. The demon refocuses on the deal. The only goal is to get this kid up to the level of every other martial arts user out there. No reason to kill a friend over a small secret like the one just shared. The redhead already accepted this kid as a friend from the moment the deal got sealed. That, by the heir's own rule, is enough. Our MC takes it in. A quiet thanks gets sent the heir's way. A switch flips and the heir snaps back into motion. A mountain of questions still waiting. Curiosity about the past life floods the room. Then the redhead says it straight. The internal energy transfer is starting now, the promised chunk of power already flowing. Our MC's face freezes, pupils blown wide. That redhead was untouchable last life, and now a third of that power is pouring straight in. The demon walks through the lesson before anything kicks in. Internal energy is the price of every martial arts move. Martial artists run on it, and the only way to grow the tank is through a cultivation method, slow build over years. This kid's blood vessels are not ready yet. The transfer is not a common move, but it can be done. The catch is impurities. This body has too much junk built up to receive the flow cleanly, so the cleansing comes first, painful and ugly. Friendship does not waive the cost. Our MC takes the hit, sweating through it. The open question is how much of the offered share actually stays in the body. The technique gets named Pure Heart Mystic Art, guiding the channels. Then the transfer flares, energy crashes in, the body lights up. The flow keeps pouring through, half of the demon's whole accumulated reserve, more than what the air built up during a full previous life. Our MC reaches the limit fast, wants to know how much actually landed. Bro tries to guess the total. The redhead waves it off, about the same as the energy of an average martial arts beginner. Slow growth from here, but real growth is on the table. 8 wild movements come bundled in as the bonus set. The demon plays it cool, brushes off the strain. Just a little tired, nothing to fuss about. A small breath. Our hero asks why anyone would do this much for a friend. The kid looks down, still processing. The redhead confirms it simply because of the friendship. No pressure on this kid, no debt owed. Otherwise, the master hunt would still be running solo. A small sound of fatigue from the redhead. Bro presses for one more push. The air agrees but warns the second wave is going to be brutal. No backing off though. This is the redhead's first friend in 13 years. No way that friend dies or lives a worse run than the past life. Our MC just sends a quiet thanks. A shrug from the redhead waves the gratitude off. Another wave clears. The conversation turns to plans. Big talk about the years ahead. 3 years on the road open up. The road runs into freedom. No more cult, no more cage. The demon admits it plain. Staying as the heir means another decade of cage life. Travel is the only door out. 3 years of wandering ahead. Freedom is the whole goal. Cult life was a prison, never knowing what a regular day even looked like, which is the reason for running. And the brightest part, meeting a friend along the way. Then the bomb drops. The heir leaves in a month. Our hero processes the timeline. The demon explains the plan. 1 month to teach the kid the supreme spear set, then the road opens for the redhead. A beat passes. The heir calls the kid by name. A quiet pause. A dark, thorny vision of the past flashes back. A small breath. The demon asks if there's even a goal driving this kid's run. Our MC pauses. No real idea sits behind the eyes. The heir flips the angle, gets curious about the past life. The redhead wants to hear the story. Bro mutters about the heir being a rascal. Internally, a check runs through the past life roster for any friend at all. There was none. Nothing came close. The heir is the first one for this kid. Same way the kid is the heir's first. The two talk about a lot. A month rolls past, open sky, training drills, conversations. The demon shows up with a weapon. Time to see how much the kid actually learned in a month. Our MC steps up. This is almost the last moment together. After this sparring, the heir is gone. All right then, says the heir, our hero will fight with everything available. The redhead expects the same. Full effort, no holding back. Then the spear comes up and the match begins. Remember, this kid is now packed with a third of the heir's reserve. The sparring is going to look nothing like the past life. Right where the sparring kicked off, our hero locks in to fight with everything. The heir nods, expects full effort from both sides, no holding back given the energy gap. A spear flies fast through the air. A 30-move head start gets offered. Our MC grips the spear and has to pick the opener. The redhead lays out the gift. A personalized spear set named the Supreme 9 Heavens Spear, Kids Edition. Our hero gets thrown by the personal naming. The demon presses that the actual title should carry the kid's tag. Bro waves the suggestion off. No thanks needed. The build comes together. The personal set fuses with the soul-chasing spear set already in this kid's memory. Picking the opener, the soul-chasing first strike is the call. The heir nods on the call. The spear flashes, soul-chasing strike connects. Move 1 lands, but the heir slips it easy. Our MC presses with the second swing. A flash of steel. Move 2 follows. Another stance shift. Supreme 9. Heaven's Spear, Kids Edition starts loading. Lightning Splitting Strike comes next. From a distance, the spear cuts through clean. Move 3. The redhead notes the improvement out loud. Compared to the days when this kid knew nothing, the change is massive. The spear bounces off the parry like nothing. Basics keep flowing. Pierce, wild stab, every fundamental of spearmanship rolling through. Move 4. The demon talks mid-fight. These are the basics this kid never had access to. Learned them all alone earlier this month. The lesson stays. Practice every day until they feel native. Our hero sends a quick thanks. Move 5. The redhead keeps the commentary up. The back spear strike, the burst discharge variant. Move 8. Bro grits through it. The gap is still huge, even the air admits it. Our hero is at second-rate level now from the energy gift, but every block lands with just the right hand. This is what a peak martial artist looks like in real time. The demon teases the look on the kid's face, wonders if it is already over. The kid considers giving up. Not happening. The fight continues. Strikes ramp up fast. Move 8, 9, 10. Land back to back. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. A full burst of the spear set. 18, 19, 20. The last move coming. A hand catches the air. Move 20 lands. One final face. An energy strike pours out, pure form. The weapon hits the parry. The strike gets blocked clean. Our MC accepts the loss, completely out of moves. The right hand alone caught every single one, confirms the demon, but the kid pulled real numbers. The correction comes anyway. The talent is there. The energy gift helps, but the result counts as more than just the boost. Even with the help, the growth was bigger than the math allowed. That level of growth qualifies as a real talent itself. One day, this kid is going to turn into a truly exceptional figure. The redhead looks forward to 10 years from now. Satisfied with the work, the last strike was especially clean. Then the line drops. The next meeting is set 10 years out. Our MC's eyes go wide. A month back, the goal question came up. The kid still has no answer. The air flips it. The redhead gets named as the goal. Silence. Humans need goals, or life just turns into drifting. Grow strong enough to fight on equal terms in 10 years. Our hero pushes back. That target is impossible. The redhead clarifies, getting named as a goal does not mean the kid has to become exactly the same person. Bro cracks. No irresponsible talk, please. This kid is not talented like the demon. Genius level is a different league. The start lines are completely different. The privilege of a genius is real. Our MC pushes back hard. The mediocrity tag hurts. But the redhead just shoots it down. The past life mediocrity is exactly what is dragging this kid down now. That is not a useful thing to carry. The kid cracks the past open. Arrived in area with nothing, no class, no talent, fought boars in the mud, lived a lonely life, died with nothing to show. The redhead cuts in. There is a second chance now. Mystic arts in hand. Clinging to past misery just chokes the present. The spear keeps swinging as the conversation rolls. The read is harsh but accurate. Fear of climbing means this kid never tries. The demon asks if the kid is that angry. Yeah, this dude is fully heated. Our hero shouts back. The mediocre tag is fair. No need to look down. Fine, comes the answer. If the request is that loud, deal sealed. Train with the air as the goal. Fight equally in 10 years. Bro fires back. That means a guaranteed death, and no friend should ask for that. Both go quiet. The redhead shrugs the deal back down, says fair point, just more sparring instead. Our hero readies the spear. Another clash echoes through the field. So the deal is set. Meet again in 10 years. N. Excited cheer for the new goal. Our MC stares, caught off guard. The demon teases the close-up pose like a flirt. Our hero protests the framing. For a 27-year-old soul in a kid's face to crowd in like that, calls the redhead disgusting. Bro demands distance. The air keeps the joke rolling. Close enough for a kiss. Lover energy. All right already. A promise comes attached. The redhead will grow up voluptuous in 10 years. No more comments about the kid being too young. Then a step back. The next meeting set 10 years out. Our hero agrees. The same window from this side. A third goal gets tacked on. Do not die. The kid answers flat. Never going to die. The redhead walks off down the road. Our MC stands alone, looking up, repeating the heir's name under the breath. Remember, this is the same friend who handed over a third of a legendary reserve. 10 years out is the next pin on the map. Flashback to the plan. Xenovis had 3 things on the menu for this kid. First one was the martial evolution. Another piece, the no class tournament. Only people stuck at no class could even enter the bracket. After the heir left town, our hero kept grinding through the days as a third-rate fighter pushing for first-rate timing. By the time the tournament hit, the martial arts climbed all the way to first-rate level. Easy work with the energy boost in the tank. On top of all of it, the energy round powder, a one-shot consumable that pushes internal energy near first rate. Bro took it right before the tournament, every piece of the plan landing on schedule. Over on a familiar street, the bald merchant from the early days spots the regular. "Congratulations on the tournament win," says the bald guy. Our hero just thanks the kind words. The merchant asks what bro is in town to grab today. Our MC mentions heading out of Xenovis soon. "Knew it," comes the reply. Then a roomy bag gets pulled out, the kind a kid this size can actually carry. No matter how much gets stuffed in, the bag never gets heavier. The merchant just pushes the bag forward as a gift. Bro looks it over. A dimensional pouch. A real one, not a worn-out copy. The merchant explains the catch. Even a battered one is gold for everyday storage. Our hero processes the gift in silence. The bald guy waves the thanks off. Bro can pay it back by getting rich, becoming a regular for life. Also, spread the name of this shop across area. Our MC sends back a heartfelt thanks. Then the legs move Bro out of the shop. A horse cart rolls in the background, the road open. At the end, the innkeeper's girl walks up. The daughter just asks straight if the kid is really leaving today. Yes, the wider road is calling. Her family schedule comes up with a quick wish for our hero on the road. Our MC just acknowledges the kindness, knows the routine of leaving. Inside the inn, Bro mentions the departure to the innkeeper too. The bald host wants to make sure that is really the plan. The wish for great fortune on the road comes back. A brief tone of regret hangs in the air. The host calls it bad news to lose a great guest. This kid was the best customer the inn ever had. Then a small bag of supplies gets handed over for the road ahead. Our hero accepts the gift. A quiet beat. The innkeeper jokes about being too late to charge the rent, says drink with friends along the way, find good company. Our MC just sends a small thanks. The host tips the cap. The greatest no-class Xenovis ever saw. Stay healthy, says the innkeeper. Our hero steps out into the light. The streets again, one last crossing of the town. A voice calls out from behind. The kid's name fills the air. Our MC turns. The daughter catches up. Our hero greets her. A pause hangs. If the kid is just going to walk off forever, there's one thing left to say. The girl checks one more time. Leaving for good means a proper goodbye has to come first. Our MC accepts the moment. A beat passes. The daughter admits, at some point along the way, the eye started drifting toward this kid. No clear reason behind it. The feeling just kept showing up. The feeling itself has a name. Close to liking. Bro gets it. A nod. The same line as the air comes back. Do not die. Our hero confirms it flat. Never going to die. Silence settles. Then both wave each other off. Final farewell. Our MC walks the road. Internal voice runs the math. Back in the past life, any grip on this world took 13 years and ended in dust. This run, only 1 year in, and the memory bank is already full of solid moments. Someday, a return to Xenovis might happen. The goal stays simple. Never die. Echoes of those two words ring around in the head. The next stop is a hidden mountain. A hooded mystic with vines wrapped around the chest welcomes a young practitioner who has not visited in a long while, then asks what kind of prohibition the kid wants to take on. Our hero stares back. To walk the path ahead, becoming stronger is the only answer. Closer to the heir's level, closer to the third goal. One bargain at a time. Back at the parting moment with the heir, the kid gets asked about where to go next. Our hero has no destination yet. The redhead pauses, then sets the marker. Meet again in 10 years at a place called Remember. Our MC thanks the heir for the advice, mentions the climb left ahead. The kid still needs to figure out the next training spot. The emblem appears in the head, a green triangle, Merchet's mountain. Merchet is the god of Wershi's realm, known as the two-eyed evil. This mountain runs only dark style and tribulations. The dark style protector watches over it. The god demands registration before any trial begins. Our hero steals up. Time to start. 1 week in, the kid has taken every prohibition Merchant has on the menu. The first one, prohibition of weight. Every step now weighs 4 times what it used to. The body is crushed by the new gravity. Even breathing becomes hard labor. Then the second prohibition arrives. Dark vines wrap and seal the tag, and seal. The new restriction, prohibition of taste. The tongue goes blank. Every bite from now on registers as flat nothing, no flavor at all. No matter what the food is, the kid can no longer tell one thing from another. Our MC wavers, doubt creeping in. The deeper concern crawls in, the trade may not be worth it. More prohibitions only stack more tribulation. Harsher trials ahead. Quitting in the middle stays an option, but nothing else actually moves the climb forward. A creature crashes through the brush, more vines, another wave, another shape stirs in the dark. A fight breaks open as the inner urge nudges for one more attempt. The dark shape lurks just out of view, an eye opens in the air, a heavy clash echoes, a giant face emerges from the storm. A week passes, a Wershi deer wanders the forest. Bro spots it, One hard strike, the deer drops, the kid marks the kill, another beast follows the same fate. The meat goes down raw, the taste gone forever. Bloody face, bloody food, the diet is brutal. The trial body holds together. The elder mystic notes that the kid has lived on nothing but raw meat and water for a week, without a single change in expression. Inside Merchant's Wood, the forest is free game. Worshy creatures are dangerous, but the meat counts as strong material if hunted right. This is the lesson behind the prohibition. Taste does not keep anyone alive. Our MC lowers the knife and just keeps eating. Our hero decides to train at the mountain for a full year. Even with the training in hand, the prohibition of weight makes travel slow. The horse cart crawls. A passing rider glances over. Word goes around that the kid just left a long road behind. White hair, red eyes, a new face on the trail. More travelers pass through. The kid keeps moving on the long road. Then a strange thing happens. A foreign script lands in the head. Words come in Area's official language. The white-haired girl claims to have been watching for a few days, says the path the kid is on ends in death, and that is exactly why help is being offered. Small note from the lore, every otherworlder auto knows this language the second the summon hits. Our MC accepts the warning but wants to know what the stranger expects in return. Nothing, says the girl. Bro presses again. Then, why even bother? The stranger just smiles, says being kind is the only reason on the table. Remember, clean kindness in Area is rare, and rare things tend to carry a cost. Right after the white-haired stranger offers help, the lore drops in. This woman appeared from nowhere and saved the bacon. Introduces herself as a young drifter, but the story runs wider. Every time trouble came up, the same face would show to help. Bro asks for the name, and the answer hits hard. The white-haired one, our hero knows that name from the past life. In the previous run, she was a legendary figure in the next generation that even the future heavenly demon could not ignore. But the shock here is not about meeting a future celebrity. The shock comes from a different angle. This woman dies some years from now, and at the hands of the little heavenly demon, the exact friend who taught this kid martial arts ends up killing her down the road. Our MC just stares. Merchant's Bible has the future already written into the present. One moment later, our hero is startled to find the girl standing right there. Nobody noticed her come in. The truth is, she has been quietly tailing the kid for a while. Bro is caught off guard by the silent approach, sends a quick thanks. But she waves the thanks off. Eating a meal with someone usually leads to sharing the next one too. A beat passes. Our hero admits the prohibition has been a real problem. The weight slows everything down. The girl gets it, could not stand watching someone struggle to walk like that. Had to step in. Another beat, more thanks come back. All pushed aside again. A quiet pause. Then the worry on the table. Keeping up with the speed of a future legend looks impossible. The truth is, the white-haired drifter saw the kid even during the walking technique. Caught the kid the whole way. Our MC plays it cool, says it was a joke. Then a scent breaks the moment. A foul smell rides the wind. A martial artist is approaching. In the trees, a redhead with a confused look. More strange smells too. Water that should not be there. The questions hang heavy. Then a long-haired warrior cuts in, claims to sense the energy from across the path, drops her name, mentions a long road south. More figures step out from the brush, a gang of random faces blocking the trail, sizing the new arrivals up for value. One of them comments on the bindings she was throwing earlier. That level of seal is not common. The eye drifts straight to the kid's tags next, the source up for question. The explanation is short. Merchant's bindings come with the territory. Surprise from the gang. Nobody usually takes that much restriction on the road. The read is grim, running from a past, willing to pay any price to climb. Is that right? Asks one of them. Yes, says our hero. That is the deal. Then the obvious follows. These guys are just here to rob travelers. Yeah. And now Bro and the Drifter are the marks. All right then. Trouble walks in. Both step into the fight. The bandit crew reads as just thugs with some combat training. Our hero takes the first one with a spear, every strike harder than usual because of the weight prohibition. That resistance is the whole point of the training. The white-haired drifter handles the rest with one clean blade. The gang folds under steel and edge. Our MC lets out a breath. The next thought is plain. This woman is no ordinary drifter. Every second of attention pays back real value. Beyond the prohibition slowing the legs, the trial buffs the body day by day. But yes, the kid is steadily getting stronger, training even with the seal on. After a year of carrying the weight prohibition, the body has started moving under it just fine. This mountain north of the road is the proving ground. The trial pays back in real growth. Back when the older body had to handle the same path, lessons came hard. The frame that crumbled before now holds firm. This run, the prohibitions are paying off. Our hero stares at the road ahead, has to keep going, no matter what. Then a small surprise. The body has grown a real amount over the year. The old clothes no longer fit. A new voice cuts in from the trees, high praise for the spear techniques. A young face appears from the path. Never crossed bro before. A friendly greeting comes first, then the intro. A green-haired kid, the same age. First time bumping into someone in that bracket. A name gets dropped in the air. Our MC asks the green hair for the rest of the introduction. Remember, this is the same kid who never had a friend in the past life, now both the drifter and a new peer in the same week. Right after the green hair walks up, the kid pulls a face at the outfit. Patchwork clothes, weird look. Our hero waves it off. Long story, would take days to explain. The green hair leans in anyway, says no rush. But the warning is plain. Sitting through the whole story ends in pure despair. Then the conversation drifts to training. The new peer wants to know why anyone takes this much restriction. Our MC explains the prohibition path. The seal trades easy living for raw growth. The kid is here to train, no shortcut. The green hair leans on the spear, says traveling alone has been the routine for too long. Anyone the same age is welcome company. Been on the road a while without a peer. No idea this kind of training even existed. Then the first clash, a spear strike rings out. The young fighter tests the kid with one swing. Our hero stays calm. The body remembers how to move. The peer wants to know how long this kid has been at it. Our MC just keeps the rhythm. For the friend who would later become a peak martial master, this is just basic warm-up. But before the green hair can get fired up, the answer comes from the body, not the words. No idea how this kid even got there. Eyes wide in real surprise. Fell down enough times. The rival commits to the next step. The only way past this is to crack this kid open and learn everything on offer. The air goes still. The technique loads. Supreme 9. Heaven Spear. Kids Edition, second stage. Lightning splitting, chasing strike rolls through. The peer just stares. That level paired with that outfit really stands out. Honest reaction, eyes wide. The technique looks ridiculous, but it actually does the job. Our hero teases the rival about being a step behind. Yeah, comes the embarrassed answer. Then the talk turns to the forest, a deeper part where the real training happens. Bro wonders if anyone has gone in already. The explanation rolls on. Guardians of the Prohibition Zone keep the head of any uninvited visitor in their hand. The peer points out that wandering off the path makes everyone a target. There are heroes who hunt monsters in there too. More random questions stack into the conversation. Yeah, says the young fighter, just keeps talking. But the real prize sits deeper. The dungeons people whisper about, the ones that overshadow this whole forest. The real dungeons are not for normal humans. And the rival flips the topic. Never gives up a fight, no matter the cost. Then cracks up a little, but this guy is a different kind of problem. The peer wants the name. Our MC just goes with it. Names traded, the new face filed into memory. A proposal comes through, packs some training tips for the road. The rival also wants to know where the kid hurts the most in the moveset. Our hero brushes it off, does not mind sharing. The peer just laughs and steps back for space. Back, poor. Then a smile that says the new peer is a near-perfect mirror to the kid. Nice to meet for real. And the day rolls on. Our MC forgets time entirely. The numbers blur, the hours run together. The new peer counts the days off too. Both lean back, exhausted, but grinning. Then the offer, the rival will hand over one good thing in return. A martial cultivation tip, the kind that pulls a prohibition the kid cannot use, yet straight to the front. Our hero soaks the lesson in. Training kicks in. The form comes through clean. This guy was honest about the help. Wow, says the new peer. The form came through smooth. The kid calls for another run. Wait, a moment of catch-up. The young fighter's face shifts. Full awe sets in. Then silence. The word echoes in the head of our hero. Talent. 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 Our MC just stares at the empty sky. Talent. And the word fires up the next move. Merchant. Back at the mountain, the kid drops in. The thorned mystic looks up. Speak, human. Our hero is ready. Another prohibition gets added to the stack. Remember, every new seal makes the road harder, and this is the same kid who could barely walk under the first one a year ago. Right where the previous beat ended, the kid arrives back at the mountain calling out to mercy. The call cuts through the trees. The thorned mystic looks down. Speak, human. Our hero gets it out. Another prohibition gets added to the stack, but the air shifts. The god itself wants to meet this kid directly. One of the silent prohibition wearers steps forward. The intro is simple. The god is Mercy, a god. Our MC registers the moment, the source of every seal in person. Another reward gets put on the table. Another prohibition, says the god, asked for and granted. Yes, confirms our hero. A low laugh from Mercy. The god calls out the obvious. Most cannot handle the seal already in place, so why come back for more? Our MC just says the climb can be done. Hope to try, comes the answer. Mercy leans in, wants to know how this kid even has the answers in hand. Then the lore drops. A god seal eats through the chivalry of a single night. Every soul that meets the rite of incarnation pays in their own blood for the path. Every prohibition is paid with a piece of the soul, the way of walking the chivalry road. But this kid, there is a calm in the eyes, the way every wound is taken without a single complaint. That is the price for Mercy's tremendous reward. Anyone here is here to receive it, but the kid is built different. No fear about breaking the holy law on this side. The god frames it plain. Adding the next seal means going against the rule. Our hero answers flat, does not care about going against the law, not even after death. The white-haired drifter waits in a quiet spot, watching the same sky. The question comes back about why anyone would live that way at all, doing all this just for one friend. Silence between the two. Then a strange dream comes up. The drifter has been catching visions about prophecies. Dream, says the drifter. Some of the predictions actually came true. The world after birth, fresh pains and lost lives, every soul trying anyway, memories pulled from death itself. Every prohibition is tied to a number, every child of the seal counted. Memory. All of them whispered into the nights, and the names of the seal anyone receives. One more layer on the general protection from the lesser children, sleeping with the seal under the dream. The guarantee shows what the holder is when the body falls. Silence. Then a sigh. The kid keeps wanting, and the god keeps giving. Talent. The white-haired drifter watches the kid's face. The prohibition route ends in changes that follow the soul after the form breaks. Our MC states the reason has to meet her again. No matter what, the drifter pieces it together. Only someone actually worth all of this earns that kind of devotion. Silence between them. Then a quiet accept. Only the fate of meeting again is worth sharing this much. Bro looks up, asks if everything is okay. Nothing, says the drifter. A tease comes back about how close the kid stood earlier. Our hero pulls back, confused about the comment. The drifter just laughs about how tall the kid stood earlier. Another beat. More teasing about how the new edge feels, calls the kid a beam of light for someone the same age. Then, just kidding. Our MC reacts startled. Heavy energy hangs in the air. The drifter likens the moment to a champion's card, exactly what was guaranteed. Another quiet moment. One more thing waiting to be shared at the edge of the world. One detail almost slipped. The kid stares at the drifter, one big grin and the same line from earlier. Being kind is the whole reason. Our MC just stares, completely lost about what just happened. Then the system fires, shadowless soul flight, acquired. Remember, this is the first new skill since the demon left. The road just opened a new lane, right where the previous training left off. First stance, locked in. One clean swing of the spear, the form already in the body. Then the call, soul-chasing spear strike. The strike rips through. The second stance loads up next. Battle Flash, the second move in the Kids Edition. Another hit cuts clean. The energy rolls through the channels. The eyes go wide for a beat. Another exchange. One more flash of steel. The body soaks the strain. Our hero just stares ahead. The kid still has plenty in the tank. And remember, every move in this set was a gift from the redhead the kid trains for. Then a different scene. The white-haired drifter walks in. Her posture has shifted. Blood on the hands. Bro clocks it instantly. More of the splash sits on the gear too. The kid asks the obvious about the state of the look. She just says the trip brought back a real win. Holds out a small bundle. Our hero presses on the blood. Wants to know what kind of trouble was on the other side. The drifter brushes it off. The look on the face says the trouble was minor. Then the punchline drops. Call it a girlfriend now. No real damage taken. Our MC just blinks at the joke and wonders aloud about the actual amount of blood. The smear looks deep. A quick tease comes back about the kid needing to clear the prohibition faster. The kid knew the reward was real. The path is worth the price. The bundle finally gets pulled open. The mustached watcher steps in. The mute girl kept asking for help, so the bundle finally got delivered. Bro takes the look at the contents. Magic scrolls. The explanation is plain. Otherworlders can actually learn magic. The scrolls are the fastest way to turn intent into a real spell. The kid takes the offer in. Empty sky for a beat. The drifter asks whether the kid can handle one of these today. Yes, Why not? The white-haired one teaches 4 magic techniques in turn. First one, mental clear. Purifies the mind from any nightmare, any noise from the seal eating at the edges. The second arrives, strength and haste paired. A spell that boosts the body, exactly what fights the prohibition of weight. Very helpful when the seal is pressing down on every step. The kid lights up. Then the third arrives, fatigue recovery, fights off the exhaustion of long training days, a charm that pushes the body past the wall, exactly what the trail had been demanding. Even a weak body can keep moving on this routine. This is going to crack training wide open. In total, 4 new scrolls become part of the kit. Real strength flowing into the weak frame at last. Plenty of buffer to handle the prohibition of weight day to day. Enough to act like a real mage on top of the spear. And the gratitude runs deep. Our hero quietly thanks the drifter for every piece of it. The next quiet day. Then the mustached watcher voices the doubt out loud. Mercy's protection had nothing to do with any of this. So many people have helped this kid out of the goodness of the heart alone. The room goes quiet. This should not be possible, the watcher mutters. Unnatural. No normal traveler would mass this much aid for a stranger this fast. This kind of pull never shows up by accident. The watcher wants to know what is going on. Silence again. Red hair flickers across the kid's memory. The mustache pushes one more time. Even the drifter went out and bought the scrolls personally after being asked to help. Nothing about this is normal. The drifter answers plain. No idea why. But when the gaze settles on this kid, just cannot leave him alone. Bro just lets the words sit for a second. Then a grin breaks across the face. No overthinking allowed. Just plain lucky in this life. Remember, the past life ended at the bottom of the food chain, and now the world keeps handing this kid pieces of a winning hand. Just 4 more seals stacked on the kid for life. The sky overhead stays quiet. The road keeps going. No trouble for now. A small beast crosses the path. Some kind of a larvae creature. One quick clash. Our hero strikes. One swing connects, but the body feels heavier than before. Another exchange. Then a voice cuts in. Hello, larvae. Some guy stepped out of nowhere, frames our MC as a moth stuck on a wall. The rival asks if the kid set this little monster room up on purpose. More poking about the work and where any of this even fits. The guy keeps it going. The kid blew the formation out for nothing. A tear remark follows. The rival treats our hero like a beginner. Bro just keeps the spear up. Every previous run was tougher than this. One heavy strike comes through. The rival holds up a palm. Look at this. More mocking about every bruise and bleeding edge. Our MC puts it together. Even a larvae can grow under this much prohibition energy. The lecture rolls on. Another exchange of words. Then steel rings out. The strike comes through. The mockery keeps coming. Wide open, this kid. Our hero pushes back. Cannot let a friend get looked down on forever. The rival says it does not work that way. A confused look comes back from Bro. Then the mocking laughter. Pathetic. See, the kid cannot even pull this off. Just look at the face. The kid lacks the gift, plain and simple. Then a blue flash. Sword chi from the guy. Forever, says the rival. Nothing ever closes that gap. The world of fire was never the kid's home. Our hero just listens, has to work hard enough to maybe one day climb to that height. But comes the answer. Strong like a larvae, clever like a larvae. No matter how long it takes, the climb finishes eventually. Our MC says it out loud. Keep railing all the way. Someday a spear lands in that confident chest. The guy just stares. One more swing exchanged. Another. The kid carves away through the noise. But the body is still not strong enough yet, and the name of this rival is still unknown. 5 months later, our hero climbs all the way to first-class martial practitioner. Time to add another prohibition. The mountain god calls the kid. Then the call repeats. Every cycle the seal stacks back on, and the climb keeps moving forward. Practicing under the god's way, the prohibitions become routine. Another seal locks in. The kid lights up. Another core technique gained, a power called Obanan Soul Power, wide and steady. Roaming with the white-haired drifter was worth every step, but the drifter did not do all of this. The white-haired one wove dreams into the path, the master of fate. Our hero built the foundation up alongside the drifter, brick by brick. Slow, larvae style. The climb does not stop. Then a strange call comes, pulled straight into the god's space. Our MC shows up confused. Expected more time before the next seal. Then the god speaks. Practitioner, congratulations on overcoming the trial. Remember, this is the same kid who could not even pass the first day under the weight prohibition. Now the god itself is bowing. Right where the god summoned the kid in, our hero stands confused inside the god's space. The question comes up about why the kid would get pulled in now when more time should be left before the next seal. Then the god's voice. Practitioner, congratulations on overcoming the trial. Our MC blinks at the word trial. The god clarifies, in this exact sense. One word arrives, the green-haired peer's name. Every familiar face on this mountain was part of the trial. The rival, the white-haired drifter, the warriors, every one of them attest. Our hero processes. All of them were sent in the past life, too, in a different form, but the kid never knew about the peer back then. Our MC puts the math together. The god asks if the kid earned it true or if luck did the work. One moment of doubt. The explanation rolls out. Despite being so untalented, the kid never quit. Never sat still under the weight. Every wound got taken without complaint, more like a watcher than a fighter. The work itself gets named as honor. The ask drops out. The god wants this kid's understanding. What does that mean? The answer rolls in. The kid will follow soon enough. Then the bigger ask, will the kid keep coming back? Will this kid give the heart? This is a real test on the soul. Our hero hesitates, does not yet know the heart's full shape. The god needs the answer either way. In the past life, every push ended in dust. Effort built nothing, hope died. But this time, the kid found a different road. Memory holds the picture. So now, our MC has come to actually like the word effort. Yeah, the kid will try to the end. Silence settles, then a flash of light. Dark shapes stir in the space. The question comes back about whether the kid was born to be summoned. The answer comes back yes, this otherworlder was meant for a real conflict. Our hero takes the weight of it. No specifics about every step ahead, just the path itself. Then, the warning. If the kid keeps coming back, the soul must keep growing, worthy of the reason for regressing in the first place. White light fills the space. Our MC steps through. A heavy presence stirs in the dark. The kid's voice cuts out, telling the heavy presence to stop. This place is the kid's hometown. The god's warning sharpens about standing down or facing destruction. One heavy strike rings out. Another. Our hero pushes through. Go back now. The order rolls in. Then await. One more line cracks through the space. The fate of the evil. A few days later, the 25th prohibition gets handed over. This one is the prohibition of smell. Nasty trade. Every cent the white-haired drifter cooked into the daily meal is gone forever. 4 years have rolled past since the regression hit. The kid takes the count quietly. Another year completed, the climb running on hospital-level discipline. The original timeline has long since drifted from memory. 25 seals in, the body still holds 2 prohibitions at once with room to spare. Our MC takes a quiet breath, the path clearer than ever. Then our hero turns to the drifter. One thing to say before the road. The line is plain, leaving this mountain soon. Silence between them, the goodbye coming up fast. The drifter just stares back, the same calm energy as always. Remember, this is the same kid the past life ended at the bottom floor. Now 25 seals carried, the road ahead waiting. Right where the previous beat left off, Bro tells the drifter there is one thing to say. The line drops plain, leaving this mountain soon. The kid stays true to the original promise. The drifter asks for the actual plan, the work, and the path. Our MC walks through the next steps openly. The same question turns back on the drifter, her side of the road. She will stay a little longer. Some work with the magic section is still in motion. Our hero confirms the plan, every piece earned with real effort. The two stare for a beat. One last quiet exchange. Our MC keeps the talk warm. Never had a peer like this on the previous run. If the kid leaves now, the path runs solo again. But the drifter just smiles, says the kid will be all right. One strong line from the drifter, the kid has fought every dirty stretch already. Arms wrap around the kid for one beat. Neither of them lets go for a long beat. Our hero sends out a quiet thanks. Without the drifter, becoming a mage would have stayed impossible. One heavy strike of steel rings out in the distance. Eyes lock in surprise. The two pull back from the hug. Then the drifter circles back to the prophecy question about who the kid really is. The trial answer carries the same weight. The drifter accepts the version without details. The same easy energy as always. No real change in the bond. One line from the air gets echoed, do not die. Our hero answers flat, never going to die. And with that, the drifter leaves the mountain too. The kid stares at the empty road. Everyone on this mountain has rolled out one by one. Memory pulls back. In the early days of living alone in the previous run, the kid believed solo was the only way. Survival came down to one set of hands, but now the read is different. Humans cannot live alone, not really. Without the others, Bro would not be standing here at all. Our MC just breathes it in. Then a shift deep inside the chest, a hidden wall just cracks loose. The body feels light for a beat, a sense of floating that runs longer than it should. No rain, no weight, no noise around. The same scenery looks different. That is the call. One truth lands. As the kid changed, the world followed. Summer came in and the cicadas start to cry. The season is here. Then the memory rolls in. 7 years from now, the drifter will walk into the dungeon and die there. The heir of the demonic cult is the one who delivers the final hit. That future is the one our hero will stop. In order to pay back every piece of the drifter's kindness, the climb has to keep going. Reaching that level means becoming a fire that can stand in that world. No real life waits if the strength does not come first. 7 years to break the tradition that took the drifter down. Our MC takes the count. The prohibition climb continues. A fresh seal is queued up. The body is still holding the weight, the taste, the smell, the rest of the prior stack. All of it routine now. The next prohibition steps in. The cycle keeps refreshing. The seals pile higher. The prohibition of vision arrives. Eyes go dark. Within the cry of the cicadas, the kid loses the flow of time itself. The climb keeps going past the wall of sight, the body still moving without a single hint of the outside. Then the inner voice cracks back. Does the kid actually want to become a master? More, says the heart, and more again. The deeper push answers it, because the kid remembers every face that fell in the past life. And for the friend whose name still rings inside the head, just being a master is not enough. Our MC finally calls out to the god in the stars, wishing to stop the trial. Remember, this is the same kid the first weight prohibition almost broke. Now seals stacked to the eyes, and the request goes straight to the throne. Right where the previous request landed, our hero stands before the god with a flat ask. A hand reaches out from the kid's side. The god is honestly thrown. Pulling back on the seals out of nowhere is the opposite of every previous request. Our MC answers it plain. The seal route is full enough. Time to leave the mountain. The throne leans in and suggests staying. The trade was good, but the kid will not bend. Every seal already in place stays, but no more piling on while the timer ticks. A frown crosses the air. Earlier the prayer was for everything the seals could give. A real God-tier gain. Then the answer rolls in from our hero. That path was real, but the road runs out. The seals alone will not push the kid past the threshold of a real martial artist. The question comes back through the air. What does this kid actually want now? Our MC holds the gaze. The kid is still a martial artist at the core. No objection on that. The goal does not reach the finish line on seals alone. There's not much time. This dude has to become stronger fast. Our hero asks the god straight, can the god deliver what is actually needed? Silence from the throne. In that case, says the god, the kid needs one thing, time. That the god can give. Our MC blinks. Then comes the destination. Head to Denier. Grow the chest into the air of that place. Denier, repeats the kid. The god names it as the void that bends time. A promise comes back. The strength to break the seal on the timer itself. There in Denier, the time outside almost stops. Just live there. Whatever the kid spins inside will not show on the clock outside. Our hero accepts it. That is exactly the trade needed. This is the reward for overcoming the trial earlier. The god offers 5 years inside. Our MC lands inside the new place. A quiet voice welcomes the kid as a new member of Chenruda. A red-haired broker steps in, introduces the role here as the gatekeeper. Our hero asks the basics. With all due respect, what does any of this even mean? The answer comes back. This is the strength of dealing. One word from the kid, confused. This is a living, working world full of its own rules. The broker is here to buy the kid's seals, in a way, to trade the time. Our MC has no other path, says the kid. If the god decided this, then this is the road. Confirmation rolls in. It was decided this kid would pass the gate of Venera and join the local circle. Who is the host? The answer is the same. Chenruda runs the place. Accommodation is part of the deal, a place to stay in the shadow. Just settle in, comes the call. Anything the kid needs comes through the broker, too. A small wave of relief. The red-haired host walks our hero through every room. There's a forge. There's a friendly contact for whatever the kid runs into. Time stays soft inside. No shame in taking it slow at first, then ramping up when ready. The kid is the new arrival. No rush. Then the formal question gets dropped. Does this kid actually join Chenruda? Our MC says yes. No other choice anyway. All right, then welcome aboard. Just enjoy the place, comes the cheer. With that done, the kid is officially in the circle. And here is the house. Our hero settles in fast. The host promises full care, calls the kid a guest worth the trouble. Enjoy the stay. If anything comes up, one call brings the help straight in. A warning from the broker. Do not forget the words spoken when the help arrived. Our MC nods. The trade is locked. Then comes the long stretch. The kid trains hard against everything Chenruta's circle has on offer. Monsters, formations, every wall in the building. Every challenge gets faced head on. Every day pays back in real growth. The body climbs to a place that the old life would never have reached. More skills, more techniques, more reps. 5 years pass inside Denier, and our hero comes out as a peak-level martial artist. The goal of becoming a major martial artist sits within reach. The eyes carry a heavier weight now. The next destination locks in, Behanger. But to walk into Behanger, the kid has to first become a mercenary. Then, the close-up. The face says it all. That is where the real story finally begins. Remember, this is the same kid who almost folded under the first seal. Now 5 extra years in the bag and a fresh stage on the way, right where the path opens up. Talk of a piece of magic armor called Denman. The rumor is that the piece got pulled from a powerful domain. One remarkable martial artist used to wear it. Some kind of legend. The Gears Authority is no joke. 2 figures lay out the angle. Denman would make the holder a moving fortress, but recovering it from where it sits is a real ask. A real spiritual master would have to break in and pull it out. Our hero listens, then commits, willing to chase the lead but not alone. The way forward is plain. Head to Behanger and join the raid. But, opens our MC, the question comes off cool. A tall figure laughs, waves the doubt off. Another mercenary type with a bow tie steps in. The leader looks the new arrival up and down. A 4-rank martial artist for sure. A quiet moment. A sharp breath from Bro. The introductions roll. The team head names the crew, says he is the lead of a mercenary outfit, and that is exactly why this kid was allowed in. Our hero wants to give a solid contribution. The leader agrees on the spot. They will meet up again in Behanger. Glad to find a real martial artist this early in the run, says the leader. The warrior slot is open, and that is exactly why this kid is on the roster. Yes, says our MC. One more crew member jokes about how the new face will not be a problem for the group. The time of the host on the road brings straight back to the morning briefing. The next operation lands at midnight. Our hero takes the orders, all settled. The next day rolls in. The team is on the move. The leader says even a rookie should be fine if the moves stay tight on the rabbit class targets. Just stay sharp. Then, a tease. The new kid looked nervous when the first meal hit the road. Our MC says nothing. More poking from the top. Looks like a lion in attitude, scared on the inside. Our hero answers it flat. No instinct for fear, but the body knows fights. Been around real martial artists long enough. Then, the air shifts. Orcs cross the path, one of the most powerful animals in area. Orcs grow at a rate that lets them spread anywhere with enough food. The team is rolling into a real orc territory, but the camp looks strange. It is too small for a whole family to live in. Our MC takes the read. A creature this size needs a lot of food to keep going. The whole brood does not fit in this footprint. Another scan suggests the camp might just be a creek they hunt at. Silence. The read fits. The leader weighs the risk. Taking this camp on at full force is a real revenge job for any rookie. But, comes the next note, the crew would probably swing at the bait and start eating it. Our hero registers the strange feeling. This is really odd. Then the broker note from before. The host warned about exactly this kind of off-pattern sight. Our MC states it plain. This whole setup is wrong. Then steel rings out. The team strikes anyway. One heavy clash echoes, another. Sparks fly off the front line. The crew gets caught flat-footed. A massive swing flies in from the trees. Eyes go wide. Who is that? Comes the call. The leader pants. Really powerful orc. Let's pull back. The team cannot handle this. The silhouette steps into the open. Our hero recognizes the build, a chimera ogre. And remember, this is the same kid who almost cracked under the first weight prohibition. Now a chimera ogre is standing across the field, and the kid is the only one with a real chance. Right where the previous cliff hit, a chimera, says our hero. The lore drops fast. Chimeras are magical creatures built with one aim, becoming the ultimate species. The limits of any single lineage get patched by mixing in other species. Even a chimera, with an F-rank goblin as its base, becomes a real problem, and stacking better bases makes the result a full-blown nightmare for any standard force. Now the base in front of Bro is an ogre. The leader knew the run had bad odds, but not this bad. Our hero just takes the read. The chimera lunges, eyes go wide as the first swing comes in. One heavy clash echoes through the trees. The green creature gets a hit in. Our MC breaks the stance. Shadowless Soulflight, first stance. The move slides the body past the swing. traceless stride, the name comes through clean. The chimera reaches for empty air. Our hero just clocks it. The kid is faster than the giant. Almost beat the brute on that pass. Wait. The prohibition of weight that was carried up the mountain is still on the body, and the body has only grown stronger under the load. Then, a fresh idea. The seal can be used as a launch pad. The next move, loads. One quick rotation through the air. Shadowless Soul Flight, second stance, Shadow Dance. Then, Supreme 9, Heaven's Spear. First stance, loads up. Soul Chasing. Killing Strike rolls out clean. The chimera takes the hit and groans. Eyes wide on the green face. It is tough. Our hero pulls back for a beat. A quick read with the team. Taking the chimera at full force is not the right move yet. No downgrade options either. A heavy curse rolls out of the lead. Even staffing this mountain edge with a regular order is not enough. But no other choice now, says Bro. Has to keep going. The team head says the kid does not have to take this on solo. Our MC just confirms. One final warning from up top. Pull back. This chimera is on a whole different rank than any normal fight. Our hero hears it and holds the spear up. The chimera turned out to be more than a single line of mixing. Another base is in the blood. But, says Bro, the kid feels like it can actually be done. Supreme 9, Heaven's Spear, second stance. Lightning splitting, choking strike rolls out. The chimera takes the hit hard, still not enough to drop it. Our hero takes the read. For a non-human like this, normal damage windows do not close. Another exchange. One quick spear thrust. Another, then a flash of memory. The white-haired drifter, the cicadas, the green-haired peer, every face from the trial. Bro pulls a deep breath. A heavy step lands. The kid hits the wall and pushes past. 1 second later, the chimera regenerates the wound on the spot. Eyes go wide on the team. The leader curses it. Our hero clocks it instantly. This chimera is mixed with a troll. Every cut closes back, the green flesh stitching together. Then the green creature shrugs the spear strike off as a flesh wound. One heavy punch flies in. Our MC dodges the swing by a hair. The kid takes the new info in. Troll genes inside the build. That complicates everything. Another quick step. The spear comes up again. The green beast roars and charges. Our hero just stares forward. There are things that still need to get done. One quiet breath. A heavy strike comes in. The kid weaves through. So dying here is not an option. Remember, this is the same kid who almost folded under the first prohibition of weight. Now, a chimera with Troll Regan is across the field, and the only answer is to keep moving. Right where the chimera roared in, one heavy clash rings out. Our hero loads the next move, a wave of purple energy spilling off the spear. The chimera holds the strong line with the wide forest behind. In memory, the heir's voice comes back. Keep going. The strike flies. Every layer of the body burns under the strain. Now it is time to find the result. Another swing crashes through. One more step closer. A sharp parry rings off the spear. The chimera throws out green vines from its skin. Our MC blocks one. Another wraps the spear. The next move loads. Observe and counter. Meet the chimera's attack with an equal one. One more spear thrust. The eyes go wide as the strike runs through. The spear holds. Sparks fly. Then comes the pierce. The stab punches through. Our hero glances back and says it out loud. Even like this, not easy at all. The chimera growls and steps in close. One more clash echoes. Our MC takes the read. Can the kid really pull this one off if the push goes all in? One chance of the win, says Bro. Another exchange. The spear flicks back up, but the regeneration is real. The body recovers faster than the cut closes. Time to spare for the monster. Silence between strikes. Right, says Bro to himself. The next move has to come from a different angle. One last try with the heavy set. Supreme 9, Heaven's Spear, second stance, loads. Lightning splitting, chasing strike rolls out. One heavy hit through the chest. The chimera reels. Another step. Our hero takes the read. The swing is slow, or maybe the kid just got faster. No more weight pressing down on the body. One quick breath. The cicadas start crying in the air. A quiet thought drifts in. Turning into a chimera could be the call too, just to match the road. But, says the heart, neither chimera nor cicada is the answer. In that case, the bigger question lands plain. What does this kid actually want to become? Silence. Don't know, but the heart pushes through. No settling for the cicada life. No living through this run only to regret it the way the first life ended. That was already tried. One final lift of the spear. Let the path open, whatever the path is, until the climb reaches the end of its road. Another exchange of strikes. Then the opponent calls out a question across the field, wondering what the hell this kid even is. Our hero looks at the hands and asks the same question inward. A small smile breaks. No answer comes back. just a quiet laugh. One thing is sure, then Bro meets the gaze and says it plain. Not a larva. Silence between the two. The opponent calls out the kid as a wild kind of person. Interesting fellow. Then the chimera roars one last time and the world falls quiet. The cicadas have stopped. Remember, this is the same kid who almost folded under the first weight prohibition. Now, the chimera went silent first, right where the chimera fell. The team gathers around the corpse. Taking down a chimera ogre rates as an SS rank achievement, but no precedent exists for granting an SS rank tag from the very start. The leader frames it plain, S rank will do. Our hero accepts the call. The label does not matter. Just take whatever is reasonable. The subjugation reward stacks up. 27 million ears, plus the S-rank Mercenary plaque. The Chimera Ogre's body gets handed over to the Mercenary Guild for research, another 20 million ears on the side. A total of 47 million lands in the kid's pocket. Our MC walks away counting the bag. 47 million, the kid mutters. The number reads as completely unrealistic. In the past life, B-rank requests came with 1 million ERs at the absolute peak, and even that required risking the body to the bone. Our hero takes the new math in. One quiet breath. The kid stares at the city. Across town, the mercenary leadership talks the run over, and the warrior gets called pretty good. One piece of advice rolls out. Handle the next steps the right way. Agreement comes back. A watcher stands in the shadow. Silence settles for a second. Then, the verdict, this guy is definitely above S rank. Just hand over the SS rank straight. The lead nods that the suggestion is already on the desk, then notes the kid hit peak martial master in only 4 years. One rival faction would be very interested in this kind of growth. Silence again. The watcher takes notes. Our MC calls the broker in by name. The city moves around the meeting. The red-haired broker steps in with the same bow tie, asks about the reason for the meeting. Silence between the two. Our hero explains the angle. Never really cared about weapons before. Anything that swings and stabs was good enough. But during the ogre fight, the reed shifted. Bro wondered mid-swing if the fight would have ended faster with a better tool. No more rerun of a clutch situation without a real weapon. So now is the time. A proper weapon is the next step. The broker leans in and asks whether buying or commissioning is the call and what budget the kid is putting on the table. Bro answers, 47 million heirs, the whole pocket. A frown comes back. The broker calls 47 million a small budget. Bro blinks at the framing. The red-haired host spells it out. First-class blacksmiths sit well out of reach at this rate. One offer floats. Put the soul as collateral and a loan opens up. Our MC declines flat. No thanks. Silence holds. Is there any path inside the budget? The broker checks the roster, lists 3 blacksmiths the kid can meet today. Settled. Let's do it. Our hero heads into the workshop. The host steps out and gives the 2 privacy to talk. Then a sharp voice cuts through, complains about a kid showing up in a place not made for children. Our MC just stands ground. A blonde dark elf with brown skin steps into view. The doubt comes again about whether the kid is really just a child. Our hero confirms the trade. Name dropped, spear order on the table, Central Plains style. The smith presses the angle. Without knowing the spear technique, the build does not fit. The weapon has to match the rhythm the kid actually uses. No spear gets shaped right if the user's martial arts stay hidden. Then a tease about a kid showing a private set to a stranger. Our MC just stares. Silence falls for a beat. Then the dark elf opens up about the craft. The truth comes out. The smith is 400 years old, 350 of those spent at the forge. A love for hammering, a real start line. Confidence in the work, not second to any dwarf out there. Our hero reads it, calls back the same line about a different start line. Our MC says it plain. The 2 of them are actually similar. One quiet beat. The smith wonders out loud about even talking with a kid on the first meeting. But if the kid does not like the demand, the dwarves are right next door. Bro agrees to show. Bro will demonstrate the martial arts after all. The elf is honestly surprised. Usually no martial artist shares the set with a smith. Our hero says it back plain. 350 years of real effort earned the answer. Respect goes both ways. The smith just smiles. Then a quiet line. The kid handles words well. One nod from Bro. The elf picks up the next weapon and makes the offer, calculative by nature, but the spear will come out worth more than the budget pays for. One warm look. This kid is going to be a regular for a long time. Remember, this is the same kid who used to swing whatever broken stick was on hand. Now a 400-year-old smith just locked in as the personal forger. Right where the previous chapter left bro working through the new gear, the mind turns to the Chimera fight one more time. In the middle of that war, the instinct held the line, even when the body lagged. One quiet observation hits the head. That battle stayed survival because the body called the swings before the eyes ever did. Our hero takes stock. With everything piling up, the next move is to list each tool and own it. Then the heir's voice rings in from memory. Situational awareness counts as a real talent in itself. Back when the kid was getting kicked around on the mountain, that sense ran almost on its own. The skill evolved through training while half the senses were sealed off. The same edge fired during the fight against the ogre. Every swing read in advance, every counter set up before the eyes caught the trick. That was probably the sixth sense at work. But powerful as it is, leaning on it alone is risky. The mountain stretched sharpened touch and inner sense, while the rest of the senses stalled. All the other channels never improved at all. The imbalance has to get fixed eventually. For now, though, the workload of the next steps takes priority. Our MC files the worry away and walks on. The Mercenary Guild stands at the next corner. Inside, a clerk greets the regular face and mentions the next request roster is already loaded. Our hero waves the new request off. The question on the table is the Chimera Ogre's body. The clerk explains the chain. The corpse went straight to the research wing per protocol. The kid thinks back. In the previous run, the Chimera Ogre never showed up at all. Now that it died at this kid's hands, the future itself may shift. Need more data on what just got killed? Quickly. The next stop is the city's Mage Guild, the Witchinger Mage Guild. Our MC steps through the door and a mage greets the kid with a bow. Introductions roll on both sides. The visitor's age catches the mage off guard. The kid is a little older than the first read suggested. Our hero comes here for the Chimera's body. Now that it is dead, the future may slip off the old rails. The mage gets it. The visit is not really a friendly drop-in. Then a tease from the mage. Nice to meet a martial type after a long time, but the visitor is not exactly here for the company. Still, the mage agrees to walk the kid through what the Chimera was made of. The corpse is laid out in the study. Black magic traces are everywhere. The Chimera was bound by a black mage who pushed its performance past natural limits. Our hero studies the seal lines. One more confirmation pin lands. The mage wants to compare this build with other known monsters. The conversation drifts. Then the mage drops a strange line. The kid's causality is twisted. Our MC freezes. There's no clean way to know that just by looking. The mage explains, if any normal person carried this much twist, the head would have cracked into pieces already. Meeting a regressor and not going mad takes its own kind of madness. The question of understanding hangs in the air. After death, says the mage, the soul will suffer forever just for reading this much. Then the deeper question forms. The cause behind this much twist is unclear. Our hero hesitates, asks why even share this. The mage offers a mage's oath. Never speak a word of what gets heard. Our MC lays it out plain. This kid is a regressor. Silence holds. The reed gets walked through. Life and death have been recycled. Every loop adds weight. But for the regressor running it, the only known fact is that the causality is twisted. One more truth comes through. This kid is peculiar in another way, too. A flash of magic rolls off the mage. The twist on causality is the obvious part. There's more. The mage starts to say the rest, then stops cold, cannot do this, cannot say more. Our hero waits, weapon ready. Silence. If more comes out of the mouth, the speaker dies. The reed finishes. This kid's life does not really belong to this kid anymore. A cosmic hand is pulling the strings. The mage promises to reach out next time. Our MC holds the bow weapon down and accepts the apology. Kindness will get returned next round. Our hero waits a beat before leaving. The door clicks shut. A flicker of memory pulses through. The heir's voice from the trial telling the heavy presence to stand down, naming that ground as the hometown. The warning from the test still echoes inside the head. Another voice calls out from the street, catching bro's attention. The source is a red-haired figure with bright energy. The call drops casual, naming bro as the crazy little kid from Merchant's Mountain. Been a while since the climb. Our MC just blinks back. No idea who this is. The redhead looks hurt. Even the days at Scarlet Lake apparently left no memory at all. Another set of question marks fills the air. The green-haired peer shows up too, equally lost. Silence runs through the group. One quiet plea comes back, asking bro not to lie about any of this. Then comes a flash to a bloody scene from before. Remember, this is the same kid who almost broke under the first weight prohibition? Now the past, present, and future are tangled around bro, and the truth is starting to leak from every side. Right where the previous chapter left bro confused, the redhead drops the familiarity bomb. Long time no see, says the white-haired drifter. One small jab comes back. Our hero waves the meeting off, mentions business at the Mage Guild today. She asks what kind of business is on the schedule. Our MC explains, a meeting with a black mage on the floor above. The drifter rolls her eyes. Every black mage is creepy, but this one tips the scale. Still, a tip about the room number gets handed over with the warning. Bro, thanks the help. Polite as ever. One quiet beat. Seeing a familiar face after a long stretch is a real nice feeling for the kid. She heads out for the day, says to swing by for a drink soon. Our hero just files the moment away. One thought lingers. The line that the mage downstairs never finished still pulls at the head. Bro vaguely feels it by this point. So many people seem to be reaching out at once. That pattern itself reads as off. A real shift is happening, and the kid knows it for sure, but the exact shape of it stays hidden. For now, hold the focus on the immediate tasks. Handle the workload in front of Bro right now. The next request rolls in. Two-headed troll, twin pair. Subjugation difficulty 1, reward 60 million heirs on the table. Another piece of news comes in. The mentor type wants to swing by today, too. The older fighter is a peak-level martial artist, a guy Bro admired during 3 months of road work together. One more new connection gets added to the list, and the truth comes through clear. In this second life, the kid finally figured out that people cannot live alone. The mentor steps in with 60 million ears for the kid. 3 months of running side by side, the bond is solid. Our hero sends a quiet thanks, then a casual line about grabbing a drink later. By the way, someone wants to meet Bro. Our MC asks who. The answer carries weight, the Flare Mercenary Corps captain. The name lands on the kid. The senior confirms it, the captain of Flare, one of the largest mercenary corps in the city, over 80 members under the flag. And the man himself stands as one of the top 3 SS rank mercenaries in Behanger. He is a peak martial master, locked the divine fist of an old style. In the past life, this was the man Bro admired the most out of all the heroes in this city. The meeting goes ahead. Nice to meet, says the captain, naming Bro by the new tag. The framing comes plain. Both of them are no class. The road must have been brutal, so far. Our MC reads the room. This man will turn into a supreme peak martial master in due time. Back then, the reason the kid admired this guy in the previous run was the same no-class origin. The captain notes the kid is 18, peak martial master at that age is wild. Then, no more small talk. The deal cuts in. Join the Flare Mercenary Corps. Word is out. The kid got the S rank early. The SS rank tag is just around the corner. Fall under this banner? Sudden offer? Sure, but the captain promises help through every step. A closed box opens up. Inside sits a lesser revitalization pill, valuable beyond a normal payday. The kid has heard of these. Only one condition comes with the offer. Accept it, and real help follows. Sign the contract. Bro reads the clause. Every order from the captain has to be obeyed. No skipping out, no rejecting. And the contract carries no magic effect, just a hard line of trust. Break the line, the consequences run wide. That level of control is the price of admission. The offer also covers spreading the captain's martial style under the kid's hand later. The plan calls for the climb to peak with Bro's help. The senior asks whether anyone really would sign that. Of course, Bro refused, but anyone who wants to be a mercenary in Behanger usually does sign. The next question pushes through about what came after. Bro answers it plain. Refused on the spot. No way to sign a contract that wicked. A nod from the senior, then talk about a way better path for Bro to walk Behanger eventually. One more warning. Depending on the situation, refusing might mean real danger of dying. Every mercenary in Behanger under the captain's flag is more or less owned. The Corps holds full control over the city pipeline. How wicked the system actually runs is its own problem. The older man shares the personal history. Back in C-rank days, the same offer got pushed his way too. Then the Corps started commissioning everything and froze out anyone outside the flag. He moved cities, climbed to S rank elsewhere, then came back. But the captain was already SS rank by then. Silence for a beat. Joining is just not in the senior's plans. The man is too far gone, even if he used to be admired. Then a casual ask, does Bro want to stop by the Mage Guild together? The topic shifts mid-question. Then the news breaks. The Dark Mage's dungeon has been found. The kid takes the read. The same Black Mage who built the Chimera Ogre. A team is heading in for the full sweep, and the Flare Mercenary Corps is right at the helm of the operation. Remember, this is the same kid who used to swing whatever broken stick was on hand. Now the Corps that controls the whole city is pulling the trigger first on the lead. Bro was already chasing. Right where the previous chapter left Bro waiting on the new gear. The smith finally hands over the finished spear. It took longer than expected. Our hero waves the delay off. no urgent need, and the extra funding kept the build expanding. The Dark Elf holds the weapon out for inspection. The main metal is mithril, the exterior built from black iron. Both pieces conduct mana cleanly. The result will make sword chi a lot easier to channel through the spear. The elf wants the verdict on the work. Our MC says it plain. The spear is the best one bro has ever held. A grin from the smith. Celestial level standards just got cleared. The materials that went into the build cost real money. Extra funds from the kid pushed mid-production into a different tier. The rare ores got refined down to almost a scratch build, custom fitted to bro's grip. One beat passes. The kid struggles to even take in how nice the spear feels. Then the elf drops a sharp line. The kid carries a strange charm. People just want to help bro for some reason. Our hero blinks. The elf shrugs, says the topic ran long. Time to wrap up. Anytime help is needed, send a message. Our MC files the line away. But the charm note is not random. It confirms a quiet suspicion bro has been carrying for a while. The first time the feeling came up was back on the mountain trial. It got chalked up to luck and the kid moved on. But if something inside the body is pulling people in, if there is some kind of charm running quietly, then every connection so far might not be real. Every person the kid has met could be reacting to the pull, not to bro. One heavy thought runs through. All those past 3 years of friendship might just be a trick. Then a voice calls in from outside, asking where the kid wandered off to. The mentor is waiting. Our hero shakes the thought off. If every bond is fake, the friendship with the mentor would be too. And that idea hurts. The older man asks why bro is looking so down. Probably worried about the dungeon raid coming up. No need to fret, says the older man. The mentor will be there too. One quiet nod. The mentor's words hit at the right moment. The original timeline put the dungeon discovery much later. By killing the Chimera Ogre, bro pushed the find forward by 3 months. The future is moving off the rails. Briefing time. The news rolls out. A rising star has been added to the raid. Word travels. The Flare Mercenary Corps will be running this expedition. Back in the previous run, Flare was off on another commission and missed this raid entirely. Now they fit it in because the timeline shifted 3 months. The captain greets the mentor warmly. Been a while. Asks how things have been. Our MC reads the tone. That warmth has a sharp edge. Then a pivot. The captain notes the dungeon is a very dangerous place. Nobody ever knows when or how someone might just die in the chaos. The threat hangs over the room with a smile on top. Our hero takes it as a direct warning to watch the back. Thinking it over again, joining still wins out. The trash artist inside cannot afford to miss the climb. The kid's stats roll through the head. Violet Dawn, Mystic Art at 4 stars, Supreme 9, Heaven Spear at 4, Shadowless Soul Flight up to 5. 2 months since coming off the trial mountain and the climb has stalled. To break the wall, the magic armor Denman is the missing piece. That armor turned a third-rate fighter into a peak martial master in the records. But with this many eyes around, slipping off solo to grab it does not look realistic. The raid roster lists 27 people, 1 SS rank lead, several S ranks and A ranks under the flag, plus the mentor. One of the captains calls out the lineup. The mentor was not really needed here, but joined anyway. Our hero clocks the obvious. The mentor probably signed on out of worry for bro. Real gratitude hits, but it also means the mentor is now on bad terms with the flare captain. Enough thinking, the kid decides. The briefing closes. All right, everyone ready? The guild is entering the Black Mage's dungeon now. Inside is the unknown, but Behanger's best are standing here. Stay sharp, and the team handles anything. Then comes the order. Enter the dungeon. The doors swing open. The team steps through. The start of everything walks in quiet. The Vanguard is an A-rank mercenary, a martial master of external arts. The body is hardened like a boulder. No warning. One heavy strike and the Vanguard's body gets ripped open like tofu. The rest of the team halts behind the falling figure. Eyes lock wide. Blood paints the wall. Another shape moves in the dark. One more strike comes from nowhere. The screen turns into a smear of red. It is going to be a long night. Remember, this is the same kid who used to swing whatever broken stick on hand. Now, an A rank with a stone body just got ripped open in front of bro. Right where the dungeon doors open, the team gets buried in chaos. Chimeras flood the corridor from every angle. The bodies stack fast. Tough start, says the team lead. Looks like the whole run is going to be rough. Our hero pulls the new spear up and rides into the wave. One heavy strike opens a path. Then the next move loads. 100 steps, Mystic Art, Insects variant. Swarming strikes lock the closest threats down. One beat to breathe. The captain reads it the same way. These things are strong. A direct fight with the lead Chimera would end the kid fast. Our MC takes that in and pivots. These Chimeras feel wrong. In the previous run, this exact dungeon was completely empty. Nothing here, no monsters, no traps. The only explanation that fits, the Dungeon Master is actually here now. That is the missing piece. The read is plain. The entire setup feels off, and the kid catches every inch of it. The wave finally settles, bodies on every side, but the count tilts way off. One of the rival mercenary leaders speaks up. The team took too much damage. Continuing the raid in this state looks risky, but the Flare squad came through with almost no losses. The captain just shrugs. Not our fault if Flare is stronger. Inside the head, the kid clocks the truth. The captain protected only his own people and let the outside crew get torn. Within an hour of entering the dungeon, the rival guilds lost a serious chunk of members. Of the survivors who do not belong to Flare, only a single D-rank hunter is still standing. The mentor steps in next to the lone survivor. Nice voice, polite intro, makes sure the new face knows the name. The mentor's smile pulls the lady away from the panic. One steady hand. The rival guild leader speaks up. Guild leader. The report rolls out. That team really took a lot of damage. The leader pleads to stop here. The captain plays it sympathetic, sad, but the team has to keep going. They cannot stop now. The dungeon master is still inside. Then the real line drops. Anyone uncomfortable with the raid is free to head back. The mood shifts, but the captain cannot protect anyone walking out alone. The corridors are crawling with chimeras. Silence. The survivors slot back into the formation and march forward. The next stretch goes quiet. Eerie silence after the noise. One of the squad members wonders out loud whether all those chimeras were placed there just to buy time, hinting the dungeon master might have fled the moment the raid got close. Our hero turns the thought over. The chimera count was too high, the build of each one too clean. Someone pulled the pieces together for a reason. The captain barks at the team to stay sharp. Then one of the scouts calls out, pointing at a shape farther down the corridor. A door, no traps on it, just a closed entry. Everyone approaches cautiously. The door creaks open. The room is just a library. No threats, no spells, no leftover monsters. The team spreads out to search since the space is wide. Our MC registers the place. This is the spot. The mind flashes to the bald merchant from years back, drunk over a drink, telling the story. Yeah, that was when the magic armor turned around a whole life. The older man always tells that story drunk. After walking through a cave for hours, a door appeared. Then a huge library on the other side. Our hero wonders which book triggered the event back then. One shelf catches the eye. Our MC drifts to a back wall. The magic armor denman is just below. The search confirms it. A secret passageway. Word goes around. The kid found it. A sharp grin from the captain. Great job. Our hero plays it cool, says the find happened by coincidence. The captain notes how calm the kid stays under pressure. Then comes the line. The kid is the type the captain really likes. One heavy swing comes out of nowhere. Our MC dodges by a hair. A low laugh from the boss. Even better, dodge that one cleanly. Then the real reason rolls out. With this much talent, the kid could surpass the captain one day. That cannot stand. Has to get rid of bro right here. Another squad member helps push the rival team into another room while the captain handles the kill. Nobody around to call this in. Our hero answers it plain. Says who? Then a flash of energy, spirit sword technique cuts through the wall. The mentor steps in, blade glowing. The older man calls the captain out. Been waiting for this opening for a long time. True colors, finally out. The boss reads the play instantly. The mentor came along to silence anyone who tries to silence bro. One clash echoes, then a casual ask, does either of them think victory is on the table here? The mentor admits it, chances are low, especially if the rest of Flare joins in to clean up. One more strike comes in, then the mentor turns to bro, get underground, right now. The magic armor denman improves the wearer's whole body. Landing, it gives the team a real chance to survive. One quick step away, the eyes lock forward, the chamber opens up. There it is, the armor stands in the open, untouched. One last thought before grabbing it, landing, this is the only path home. Then, a flash from above. The captain rushes the mentor at full speed, fire spilling off the fist. One heavy strike connects on the older man, blood sprays across the wall. Remember, this is the same kid who almost folded under the first weight prohibition. Now the magic armor sits one step away and the mentor just took the hit, meant for bro. Right where the door slid open last time, there it is. The armor of Denman stands waiting. Our hero closes the gap fast, but the captain crashes through from behind, sword swinging. One heavy clash echoes. Eyes lock. The spear catches the strike and holds. The captain grins through the steel. Not bad. Blocked the sword clean. Both fighters pull back for a beat. Bro adjusts the grip. One breath in, one breath out. Then the boss starts the monologue. The laugh comes through wide. As a no-class living in this world, the kid should already know how the place works. Strength is the only thing that matters. Trust Nobody. The mentor, sprawled bleeding back there, will eventually turn on Bro too. In this world, friendship is the slowest weapon. Just take the hit. The boss decides talking is wasted. The call goes simple. Just die. One heavy strike. Our MC blocks again. The captain notices the spear. A real mithril core. Nice weapon. Another swing comes in. Harder. The spear shifts under the cut. Lighter than it looks. The boss confirms the read. Mithril, for sure. One more clash echoes. Then a shift in the air. Our hero glances down. The magic armor activates by itself. It puts itself onto the kid mid-swing. The captain blinks at the sight of real magic armor wrapping the kid right then. Black energy spills off the metal. The spear shines purple. The boss reads the build. That black energy is wild. But the kid does not seem dangerous somehow. Nothing about the read points to a real threat. One quick exchange follows, a heavy frown from the boss. Then a confused note rolls out from the captain about the black energy that just bled and vanished too quickly to track. The swordsman pushes harder. Fight like a real fighter. Word was the kid would power up after grabbing an artifact. Our MC just confirms the truth. No actual change in internal energy. No boost to physical ability. Nothing measurable. Anyway, says the captain, a real job dodging every swing so far. One more press comes in, then the line lands. Time to die. Bro curses under the breath. The situation looks closed. All of it cursed. Silence. The air shifts again. Our hero feels the chill running through. The energy from the armor was probably eaten by the spear core. Then a deeper read. The spear core might have absorbed every last drop. Our MC looks at the spear. The sixth sense screams. Every piece of training built over the years is yelling at Bro right now. Do not fight with that thing in hand. The boss catches the pause. The kid would make a great offering. A quick interruption rolls in from outside the chamber. The team heard a loud noise and runs in. Bro takes the moment, asks the captain straight whether the boss is actually the dungeon master, the black magician. But a different voice answers from the dark. A lich. The captain spots it the same second. A bony hand lifts. Dangerous, says the boss. Everyone get out. Another team member panics. The rest of the rival guild has been wiped. Run. The way out gets sealed in one blink. The lich announces it plain. Humans were allowed inside because the master let them through. Nothing here happens by accident. Today the master is feeling really good. Thanks to this fresh batch, a far better offering than the Chimera Ogre is in hand. A low laugh rolls through the chamber. One bony finger lifts and the spell starts loading. Then the lich speaks the closing line. The day every prayer gets fulfilled is not very far away. Remember, this is the same kid who almost folded under the first weight prohibition. Now a true lich just declared Bro the main offering for some in-game ritual. Right where the lich raised the hand last time, the battle ends fast. The black mage cuts down everyone in the chamber. Dozens of SS rank mercenaries dropped in seconds. The rival guild lead gets sliced clean in half, the body rolling across the dungeon floor. Even the captain of Flare gets pinned down without effort. Our hero stares at the hands, wondering how this state came to be. The second life was supposed to feel different. A quiet thought runs through. The kid was not a larva or a cicada anymore, but a different creature entirely. Then chains snap into place around the body. Our MC gets dragged off, knocked out cold. But the truth still pulls. Bro is still a larva. One heavy admission lands. The chamber spins back into focus. Eyes blink open inside a workshop carved out of bone and stone. The lich greets the captive. Welcome to the workshop. No point fighting the chains. Nothing in this body breaks them. Then a low cackle rolls through the air. The host starts to ramble. This might sound strange, the speech goes, but the dream was always to become a woman. Women are amazing. Generations of alchemists chased the same goal and died trying. Every method got tried and every method failed. Then came the despair, then came the trade, flesh and soul exchanged for eternity. Infinite time means infinite tries. Eventually the answer arrived. Even without giving birth to life, a way exists to create life. The dream was to make life by hand. Today is a very good day. Back to the offering. The captain that just got cut in half was a fine kill, but the kill itself meant nothing. The heart of the ritual is the offering, and a soul like the kid's is the perfect material. A chant rises from the host. The spell rolls forward. One heavy pull, the soul reaches toward the dark above. The air bends. A wide smile spreads across the bone face. Our hero just waits. The pull tightens. Then the spell snaps. Wait, says the lich. The entire ritual just kicked the offering back. Silence holds for a moment. The lich just shakes. The Dark King rejected the offering, and the explanation eludes everyone in the room. Our MC holds steady. The bone face freezes in shock. The Demon King of Fear rejected the kid's soul without a reason in sight. A soul this twisted by regression should have been the perfect prize, a demand for the answer. Our hero stays silent. Then a darker idea forms. Read the memories directly. Show everything, says the chant. The kid's mind opens like a book. The spell starts. Inside the head, the dark gaze starts seeing what the soul holds. Every wound, every life, every cycle. It was not the experience of this life that kept the kid going. Every drop came from the willpower of a third-rate mercenary from the previous run, the one who clawed for survival no matter what. And the promise made with the closest friends. The redhead's voice, the white-haired drifter's voice, the innkeeper's girl, all three saying the same thing: do not die. Our hero answered every time, will never die. The kid was used to surviving any situation. In the very first days of regression, the run was a quiet return to the past. Regret, shame, self-torment. Those luxuries only land after surviving long enough to feel them. Then a faint voice cuts through the spell with a quiet call. Our MC snaps back to focus. An outside line, a voice that does not belong to the lich. This is not direct sound. This is telepathy magic. Another mind is reaching out from inside the dungeon. Our hero answers carefully, asking who is on the line. The voice promises a swear on mana. If everything checks, a real reward is coming bro's way. Silence. The kid nods inside the mind. All right. A relieved sigh comes back from the other side. Got there in time, fortunately. Grasping at straws while sensing life inside the dungeon, the sender just got lucky. The name lands, a Grand Mage from the Golden Mage Tower. Real grade, real weight. One of the names from the past life, too. But the helping hand stays in the shadows for now. The bone face keeps reading the memories, unaware of the side channel. One more breath. The Grand Mage points the way out. Traces of a huge fight cover the path back. Our MC has to clear the dungeon route with the Grand Mage's guidance. The dark gaze finally pulls out of the spell. Our hero steadies. Then the helper steps out as a real figure, needs help, urgent. Bro asks what kind of help. The answer comes in 3 parts. Get the mage out of the dungeon, and one bony hand points to a darker corner. A heart-shaped object floats in the dim, pulsing with bad energy. Destroy that thing. Our hero stares at the strange object, asking out loud about the shape. The Grand Mage admits the bone wizard built it. A very dangerous item. Has to get smashed. Our MC confirms. Understood. One heavy strike of the spear cracks the heart open. Then the room reacts. The heart was alive and the chamber starts pulling itself toward the break. The bone wizard screams in the back of the chamber, eyes locked between our MC and the Grand Mage. One more wave of energy bursts through, the kid takes the new opening, then a heavy pulse hits the room, and the floor splits open. Remember, this is the same kid who almost folded under the first weight prohibition. Now, a Grand Mage just sealed a debt to Bro, and the lich is about to lose the entire workshop. Flashback hours before the kid got hold of the heart, the lich stumbles out of the inner chamber, wounded and limping. Then the deeper red drops in. The lich had cast a mind-reading spell on Bro before the floor split, the kind of magic that destroys the mind and pulls every memory out. But the spell snapped back. Only the memory read got reflected. Every other piece of the mind magic worked just fine. On top of that, the Demon King of Fear had refused the offering completely. A heavy curse rolls out. Too much damage, too much mana spent. The body holding the soul has nothing left in the tank. Then a voice catches the lich from behind. Our hero is still on the trail. A sharp hiss snaps back. Persistent kid, still chasing. Bro just notes that the lich looks rough, asks if the bones took a real hit. One new plan forms. Destroy the body now, find the life vessel later, save the work for the slow walk back. One strike, loads. But a second voice comes in from the other side. Another figure steps forward. The bone wizard recognizes the face, the Grand Mage of the Golden Tower in full robes, staff raised. Our MC registers the player, a name from the past life records, a true heavyweight. Then the senior offers a hand too. Take this evil down together, Bro just confirms. But the senior shakes the kid off. The kid is not yet strong enough to help with this fight. Step back and stay out of the lines. The lich looks rattled, cursing the day. The Demon King refused the offering, and the monster from the Golden Tower tracked the workshop down, but there is no choice left. Though this work was not finished yet, the lich pulls out the last weapon. One big spell loads from the wounded lich. The Grand Mage answers with a heavier counter. Our hero stands aside, weapon ready in case the line slips. The air burns. Mana spirals out from both sides. One heavy clash echoes. Silence after. The lich pivots and runs for the exit, but the Grand Mage cuts the path. One more spell breaks the floor. Bro steps in to cover the senior's flank. A heavy glare comes back as the kid keeps pushing forward. Another exchange opens up. The wounded bones crack. One swing of the spear clips the robes. Dust and ash rise. The Grand Mage lifts a final cast. Every drop of mana fires through the staff. The Lich's spell shreds in midair. The Lich just mutters in shock. The magic dispelled clean. Another wave of energy locks the Bone Wizard down. But a third voice cuts in from the dark. "Father?" A small figure steps forward, half-grown, eyes wide. "Nice job," says the kid, "Father." Panic floods the bone face. Yes, the father is right here. The small figure says the next line plain, hungry, very hungry. Our hero stiffens. Danger spreads across the senior's expression. Then the small figure shifts into a much larger shape. One heavy growl. A monster. Our MC reads the build instantly. This is the new life the Lich had been trying to create. The senior burns the last T-bit of mana onto the small figure. A heavy chant rolls out. The air twists. The chant lands. The new life curls back in pain. The Bone Wizard grabs the small one and runs through the broken wall. Our hero watches the exit collapse behind them, figuring the two bailed once the cave ran out of life forms to chase. The Grand Mage lays the full account out for Bro after the dust settles. One quiet thanks comes back from the senior for the help on the run. More thanks for saving the life of a mage who came in too injured to fight alone. And one more for destroying that heart back in the chamber. The artifact is gone. Silence between them. Bro just answers it plain. Only did what had to get done. Then the reed inside the body finally lands. One heavy question forms about the new shape pulsing inside the chest. The heart did not vanish. Remember, this is the same kid who almost folded under the first weight prohibition. Now the ultimate life form is breathing deep inside the body, right where the last beat closed. The Grand Mage thanks Bro and promises a reward. One wish, anything within the senior's power, the call stays open. Our hero takes the offer in. It reads as an empty check from a Grand Mage, but Bro has nothing urgent on the list right now. The kid just files the favor away for later use. No need to spend it on the spot. The lore drops in for context. The Lich was the master of the Black Magic Tower, but a kill order had been sitting on his head for years. Crossed the tower prohibitions one too many times. The contract on the kill order went to the master of the Golden Mage Tower. After a 10-year hunt, the senior happened to lock onto the trail right during the raid. In the previous run, the senior probably died here in this cavern. The original raid was supposed to land a few months later. That timing shift is why the senior went missing back then. Our MC takes it in plain. Someone who was supposed to die now lives, and someone who was supposed to live now lies dead on this floor. Then a new face calls out in the corridor. The Black Mage from the City Guild is here, the one Bro met earlier. Surprised to find the kid alive after the raid? Word was the whole team got wiped. Our hero confirms the run. Solo escape. The City Mage looks the gear over. That armor is no normal artifact. Our MC just nods. The mage asks for a closer look. "Sure," comes the answer. The kid is also carrying a few questions to ask back. Both of them settle in for a real talk. The City Mage starts the briefing. The Armor of Denman is a forced contract tool, a piece of gear that links the wearer to a transcendent power. Demon King, Demon God, any high-tier name picks it up the first time it gets worn. The first wearing seals a slave contract. No way out. Bro reads the implication. The contract attempt got blocked. The City Mage walks through the daily use too. Wear it as a bracelet normally. Push mana or internal energy in and the bracelet expands back into the full armor. One quiet beat. The kid files that away. Then Bro asks the deeper question about why the Lich tried to offer the kid to the Demon King of Fear and got rejected. The City Mage frames it slow. The Demon King of Fear sits as a transcendent being on a very high tier. Fear gets instilled into anything beneath that level. But the kid never broke. Sanity stayed even after facing the gaze. Either the king could not crack the kid, or the soul stands at a level a demon god itself could not accept as an offering. Our hero takes the read about whether the soul really is higher than the Demon King of Fear. A soft laugh comes back. Cannot answer that one. Silence. Then Bro asks the next question. The kid's body absorbed a strange artifact back in the chamber, the Black Heart. Uncertainty hangs over whether the Lich built it. The senior is not entirely sure. No foreign energy reads back inside the body either, but the Lich had been researching the ultimate life form for ages. If that heart was the prototype, the kid is now carrying it. Our MC takes the weight of it. One more thing for the running list. The senior bows out, says, "Reach out next time." Bro, thanks to the City Mage for the read. The road opens back up. Our hero plans to head into the city for a drink and some space to think. Then a sharp voice cuts across the street. The white-haired drifter steps in, hands on hips. The kid was told not to get tangled up in this kind of mess. A quick tease comes through. If magic got cast on the kid, the answer would already be pulled out anyway. Nothing good ever comes from being around the people in this circle. "Bad feelings all along," says the white-haired one. Then a small joke. Go ahead, ask anything back if it helps. Bro takes the opening and drops a quick line asking the drifter's actual age. A sharp snap comes back. Brat, no one asks a woman that. Then the tone softens. Word got around that the kid survived the raid solo. The senior wants to know if bro is okay. One quiet beat. Our MC just says all right, nothing more. The drifter studies the face. The next ask lands plain about what comes next on the road. Our hero answers, heading to Drymore, some business waiting in that direction. Then the drifter lights up at the news, ready to ride along. One wide smile. Bro just blinks. The kid takes the call in. The road ahead just gained a real travel partner. The rest of the city moves on behind them, and the 10-year promise with the redhead still ticks down in the back of the head. Every face from the run remembers the line, do not die. Our hero locks the resolve in, never going to die. The next stretch starts now. Remember, this is the same kid who almost folded under the first weight prohibition. Now, a Grand Mage owes a favor. A black heart is breathing inside the body, and the road to Drymore opens with a friend at the side.